Okay, now we're going. I had to hit live because I cut off that joke, and it would have been horrible. So I started the recording and then stopped it, and then immediately started again.
All right, audio's good on Twitch.
Awesome.
All right, so everybody ready to begin the session properly? Oh, proper, I should say.
Yeah.
All right. Previously, the group made their way down to the Dawnflower Library. That's in the. Why am I moving this like it's on camera for you all? It's the blue building in the southwest corner of town. There, they met the High Priestess Vandy, who provided them a lot of information about the cult they're following. Previously, a paladin and a few of her friends went to investigate, and they've not come back.
Oh crap,
yes?
she has a little name tag, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I was a bit lazy and didn't try to cut out the name tag. It feels appropriate given she's also a librarian. Oh, at the same time, Funguli received a mysterious message in his mind that he should go check out something in the graveyard. Up there, I should probably those guys aren't present anymore. Yep. There he found a ghost of a rat folk, Sorona. She was the rat who had died in the dragon attack, and her injured husband was recovering inside the library. After making several trips back and forth, like, I was going to say Elder Scrolls side quest, but does that one really have... forget the comparison's dumb.
It's pretty relevant.
They ended up putting her to rest peacefully. Nyaru continued Maya's education. Today's lecture was on piracy and how it functions. Maya made some counterpoints along the way. The two are a bit rough around the edges at the moment. The team decided to do a little shopping and picked up a few musical instruments. I believe Strog purchased a hand drum, Nyaru got a violin, which Amelia thankfully repaired, and Amelia purchased herself a flute to go along with her other tools. Oh, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I think this happened before that. Nyaru noticed a pet salesman when thinking about getting Maya a little pet. The guy was selling foxes that seemed a little smarter than they should be. Turns out he was a tanuki in disguise, running a sort of pet racket, with these foxes really being kitsune trying to escape their new owners and come back to repeat the process. The team decided that he could go if he returned the money taken from Otari and then skip town. One of the foxes has not been accounted for yet, and he's gone off to try and find her. Then the team went to go meet the mayor at long last. He did his usual sleazy politician lines, but they did manage to talk getting a cart and horses out of him, which would be waiting at Galantine Deliveries, where Nyaru and Maya are right now. And does that... Oh yes, they also saw the cat boys delivering some wine somewhere over on 4th Street. I'm calling it that from now on.
Is it because it's shaped like a jet number 4?
Exactly.
I didn't see that until just now.
I'm good with numbers.
I'm bad with numbers.
I guess it's shaped like a 4 if the river's the
like top.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that because there's the top and there's like, you know,
I see.
Yeah.
And actually, this is another little 4 over here.
Oh yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, even better because this.
Wait, were you looking at like the entire like Wait, where's the four you were seeing? I was looking at the one where it's like the houses are like the middle.
Oh, I was
Yes.
like looking at this one, right? Because
Oh.
there's four kind of here. If you look at the
Oh,
river at
that
the
is
top.
way more abstract.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
dude.
I saw. I didn't see this.
I wasn't paying attention to the little four here.
I'm
Okay, now
good
that
with numbers.
Now that I'm done staring at things like psychopaths.
Oh, in addition, the party has a big folder full of notes from the missing paladin on the Scar, their destination.
This is gonna be a real normal one.
Yes. I have a book.
And I think that catches us up. Was there anything I missed?
Mm,
I think so.
No?
I don't believe so.
All right, so we've got Nyaru and Maya at the stables. And I may have forgotten exactly where everyone else is at the moment.
Well, last we left off, weren't we all at the market?
I think
remember-
we're probably at the market with Naru and
I was
character.
down there before I moved.
Oh, right, the people who purchased instruments are at the market. Funguli is somewhere, and Maya is definitely at the deliveries.
This is where my token was before I moved it, so...
Okay. So, since we ended on the market, why don't we check in on Maya? You've walked into the fenced-in area at Galantine Deliveries, and you see that the town treasurer is here getting a couple of horses ready with a cart.
Yes, what was his name again?
Oh, he never told you.
Oh, okay.
Hang
Yeah,
on,
it's
so
called
should
what?
I be at the market or the cart?
I think you should probably be at the market right now.
Okay.
Alright, well, he's like... Sorry, go ahead.
Did you guys move your tokens at the beginning of the session?
No, I was always up here.
No, wait.
I think
No, you
Naru
know
was
what?
too, but,
Okay. Yeah,
we
last
moved
thing
it
that
at the
happened was
end.
we met up with the cat boys. I think we should all be up there. It's just I didn't move my token. I guess Blue didn't either.
Oh,
I
I'm
do remember
sorry.
being with you guys to, because I couldn't cast Mending on Nyaru's, violin.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
why I
we
was
decided to
thinking.
go up to, because we wanted to get the cart ready and loaded with some of our stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm usually much better at remembering these things.
It's alright.
It's
I
all good.
barely kind of remembered it until, like, Lucky kind of brought it up. That we were all kind of moving as a group there, which is not normal for us.
I
So
couldn't
Especially in
remember.
town.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if the cat boys or the market were the last thing we did, and I'm
Wait.
pretty sure it was talking to the cat boys.
Right, so we still need to like fix the violin, right?
Oh no, the violin's been fixed thanks to Amelia.
Yeah,
Oh,
Amelia
right,
did end up
yeah.
fixing it. I just was gonna cast Mending on it, but I couldn't because
No
Alright,
spell
use it.
slots.
I was already used it once per day.
But yeah, I believe we would have all been heading up here to get the cart.
All right, so the group sees the town treasurer getting some horses ready.
Onward to the horses. I'm just gonna give him a couple pats and be like, "Hey, we're just gonna be going out for a good old run. I hope you guys are all right with that."
Well, that's what we do.
Well, I don't think we're too heavy, so it might be an easy trip for you guys.
The other horse turns toward the first one. Yeah, she's definitely not. They might not be aware that you can fully understand them.
It's just like, oh, you guys are gonna be fun to get along with.
Just walk up to a horse, you pull at them, and you're like, why the long face? And they just look at you.
I would never. Why the long face? That's so bad.
The treasurer turns. Oh, you're here already. Got everything you need in town?
Yeah, I think so.
Did we actually buy supplies? I mean, or
I-
unless we're just
I-
gonna hand wave it, like.
I remember a couple of times I was like, I'm going, we like need to buy supplies. I don't know if I just went off and did that. If you wanted to say I did or something.
I think we stole rations, right?
We do,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I was like, I wanted to fill the cart up with some just stuff in case we needed it, like blankets and.
Oh yeah,
a
I've still got
cover.
like 7 sets of rations. I'm super good.
A cover so you guys aren't baking in the sun all day, things like that.
Yeah, I've got multiple sacks.
Worst case scenario, we could
what he
hunt.
Got a bedroll.
I threw a lot of my stuff in the ace.
I don't suppose you've got a lead on exactly where you have to go.
Northwest of Absalom, right?
Northeast.
Northeast of Absalom.
Oh, all right.
Towards the scar.
Yes, the Scar. He seems a little nervous.
Do you have any information on this place? It would be very
don't.
helpful.
I mean, you mentioned the Moshton's really sinister-sounding base. Probably a royal mess there. Glad I'm not going with you.
You know what? I feel like a lot of people are gonna think that when they see us.
Yeah, probably the fewer people that aren't us on the trip, the better. Just in case.
Thoroughly agreed. You... the mayor has his methods, but I have to sincerely thank you. By taking out those arsonists, you've saved this town a lot of trouble and resources. I hope
Right.
this, emotions toward the card, helps compensate you.
Your town is being very hospitable. I
If what
can't
I've
say
heard-
words.
If what I've heard is true, you are more like the hospital, miss.
Well, I try, but you guys have been wonderful, and it was my pleasure to help.
While you're talking, it looks like he's occasionally looking around the building toward the west. Almost like he's checking to see if you're being watched.
I'm gonna do that like totally obvious person of like, what? Like look around.
Oh,
Yeah, can I roll perception on that?
Yes, you certainly can. Are you checking him or trying to look where he's looking?
I'm trying to glance where he's looking without it being like obvious.
I'm doing that, but making it very obvious because I'm confused and an idiot.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Ooh, rumping.
Nice.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
All right.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
With rolls that high, you do notice this. That lady who was helping with the statue earlier is wheeling a cart up the road.
Hmm. Why does that make me suspicious? Why does that make me really suspicious?
Honestly,
Just our cart that they're bringing over.
Oh no, it's not
She's
your cart
leaving with-
by any
she's
means.
leaving
It's
with a cart.
Oh, okay.
and it's not like a cart you drive. It's more like one you push.
Gotcha.
All right.
She's
The
stealing
treasurer
shopping
notices you
cart.
were looking past him. Oh, just making sure we didn't have anyone eavesdropping. That lady clearly doesn't look like she's doing that. At least I don't think so.
Right.
I mean, you never know.
I
once we-
suppose even if she did, we might be able to like outrace her wherever she's going.
I think once we leave town, you won't have to look over your back so much.
Ah, you'd think that.
Well, I'm hoping at least.
I don't think Strahd was talking about us. We'll probably continuously have to do that, especially out in the wild. But
yeah.
we'll
I
be
mean,
fine.
Otari will probably be fine. They're after us.
Yes, after you guys. Oh. He, out of a nervous habit, he starts to dust off his coat a bit.
Immaculate. Do we know what time of day it is already, or is it getting late?
It's getting to be about 2 o'clock.
I think.
And it's summertime. You've got several hours of daylight if you want to go ahead and head out now.
I think that was the plan, and we were just gonna make camp along the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well, looks like Balos and Zend are ready. He gestures toward the horses.
Ballast and sand?
I'll type that out if you're curious.
My
Okay.
guesses were Ed and Bojack.
Yo,
course I'm-
considering
was
we have someone who
tempted.
can talk to animals, do they actually like those names?
Balos and Zend.
Ballast and sand.
Are you asking Maya that?
I'm just sort of like saying out loud.
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, considering we have someone in the group who can talk to animals, I wonder if those horses actually like their names.
Oh, would you like me to ask them?
Hey, if you want to.
Okay. I'll turn to the horses and I'll just like walk in front of them, obviously, and be like, do you guys like your names Balos and Zand, I assume?
They look at each other quickly. She understands us.
Yes, I do. Did you guys just figure that one out? I'm not talking to you like some other horse people would.
Horse people? You mean like Narala?
No,
What happened to her anyway?
different, like stable masters, not her. She's in another place.
She's dead, isn't she?
Yes.
These are pretty intelligent horses.
You guys are a lot smarter than I thought you would be.
They're the best of
Are
the
they like
best.
polymorph people?
No, they're just horses.
We
I
get
don't know,
that a
they're pretty
lot.
intelligent.
Oh, you're getting very intelligent horses.
But yeah, the names are fine.
Okay, yeah, Nario, they said they're fine.
I'm just hard cut to the DM, like if I have to come up with 2 new names, I swear to God.
I'm going to kill you.
No, I'd be up to the challenge.
I already got 2 names for them. Paleo and Sunder.
That's partly what these are based on.
Oh man.
I had a feeling they were based on them.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
So, Druid, right? Where are we going?
We are going northeast of Absalom right now. I don't think we'll bring you all the way, because we're going to a place called the Scar, and I don't want you guys to be in too much danger.
Sounds kind of badass.
I mean, like, you guys can come and check it out, but, like, I mean... we'll see when we get there.
What is it? Some sort of arena?
Maybe.
Maybe? I guess we'll see.
Might be
I
a
want.
blue-haired boy there too.
I look at Maya and I'm just like, don't tell them we're going to fight the monster fuckers.
Okay.
What if they're into that though?
Yeah, what if they are into that?
Are you guys into fighting monster fuckers?
What what kind of question is that?
I don't know. It's a question my cat friend just asked me to ask you.
Huh?
You got some weird friends.
I really do.
Can I hear you say that, or is it like animal?
I would assume for them to understand me, I'd have to be speaking in
Yeah,
Wild
as soon
animal.
as don't hear it.
so I'm
Animal
literally
knees.
just making animal noises.
Well, I guess if they tried to attack us, we'd, You see one scratch the ground a bit with his hoof. Would, take a step on it.
Oh, don't worry. I'll try to keep you guys out of danger as much as possible.
Well, thanks. So, everyone, here?
Is everyone here? Did Funguli come with us?
I've been here the whole time. You guys just didn't see me.
Funguli's
Well,
hiding
just your
behind
tokens
this
down
bush
here.
over here.
I believe
Yeah, I mean-
so.
I'm always where you never know where I am.
Okay. What about Amelia?
Also, I didn't move my token because
We just look over and Funguli pops out from like behind the horse in a way that makes no sense at all.
Now all I can think of is that really stupid scene of Jack the Ripper coming out of a horse.
All I'm
Why did
thinking
that
of
happen?
is that goofy scene from the Mega Man cartoon where he's going through the vents and it doesn't make any sense at all.
Mega Man is just like detached from reality or something.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
have the grate, but the animation cell is off and it's super wonky.
I was thinking of when you're introduced to Majima in Yakuza 0, there's like a fake fight thing where you're just countering a dude, and one of them is Majima just like sliding out from behind the guy. It's like
Yeah.
it's really like it's really funny.
He literally comes in like he's cut out from another object and they just like drop him in.
Yeah. Oh, there's Amelia.
Yes, I do believe this is all of us. We're gonna back up and on the cart and head out soon.
Well, just let us know when you're ready to move.
Sorry. I was thinking
what?
about cows.
So why am I answering like I understood the horses?
Are you a druid?
Nope, I just wasn't thinking for a second.
Did I accidentally teach you Wild Song? Am I gonna be like taken away from my druidness?
Oh no, the druid police are coming.
Oh no.
They're worse than the vegan police.
I don't
Nothing's worse than
mention
the
I
vegan
tried
police.
to find the exact shot I was talking about, and I did find it, but I did find this really funny, like, fan art of just rolling Mega Man with the, like, rescue car.
The
Wonder if I could tell-
treasurer steps away a bit. Well, I'll leave you all to it then. Good luck.
Thanks.
There it is.
Dad, you try to relax a little bit.
Yeah, I'll definitely relax better when you're all back and safe, and those people are hopefully very, very dead.
We'll do our best. That's pretty good.
Just make him feel really bad and be like, yeah, you know, if that doesn't actually happen, you should look for somewhere to hide. You should just like evacuate the town.
Captain Funguli is on the job.
Right. Well, I think I left an iron burning.
I do that all the time.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
I think I left a pot on fire. I'll be back.
And the treasurer leaves in a slightly faster manner than he absolutely seems to need to.
Boy, they're quick.
I don't think he likes us.
Hey,
We got a mark on our heads. I kind of get it.
Really? Can I wash it off?
Figuratively.
Oh.
Trust me, you'll get used to it.
So, did you tell the horses where we're headed?
Yup, they think it's an arena of some kind.
Huh. Well,
Wait, we're going
when
to
we
an
get
arena?
there, it might be.
I want to go to an arena.
I don't think it's an actual arena.
What kind of concert they having?
Well, there's a fighting arena over in Epsilon.
Ooh,
Well, I don't know.
that could be fun.
Yeah, we could maybe go there at a later time. Let's deal with the cult first.
Maybe you guys can throw a concert at an arena after we've killed them, because you've all got instruments.
I heard there's a guy called the Tombstone. I want to watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. I'll let him figure it out.
Yeah, come on. What kind of like guy would call himself the Tombstoner?
Only the best.
Okay.
I'm not even around though. Don't know what happened to him.
My brother's got his autograph.
I want his autograph.
Hey, I'll introduce you sometime, buddy.
You know the Tombstoner? Oh, this is getting better.
I think we can make that happen.
This day's just getting better and better. And I haven't even eaten yet. All the food. And we got food walking in front of us.
No, these guys aren't food. They are
No.
friends.
Okay, the day's not so good then.
Yeah, not unless they misbehave or, break a leg or something.
Does that mean I can eat you if you misbehave?
I'll get back to you on that.
He's
Okay.
kind of got you there.
He kinda does.
I didn't even mean it.
I have such a dumb idea. Does Funguli sleep?
Yes-ish.
Ish. Because I know, like, he's walked off in the middle of the night instead of sleeping, so I wasn't sure.
If I don't actively sleep, yes, I do get penalties, but we've kind of made it a little weird the way I sleep.
Okay.
Awesome.
There are liberties we are taking with my character that normally I would be under a lot more strict rulings, and I am very thankful for that. But at the same time, it also means I can't do, like, stuff that makes me overpowered. It's just all for comedic relief.
Right. Well then, shall we get going?
Right, let's hop into the wagon. I'll sit up front, grab the reins, and once everybody's in there, I'll just be like, okay, you guys can go now. I guess I'll steer.
Got it. And so you're off.
Right,
Heading
course is
north.
set. Let's go.
The northeast of town. So, while on this trip, what's everyone want to do?
Well, I'm just sitting back I'm probably sitting back in the wagon, playing my tunes.
Trying to drown out the antics?
Probably.
Antics.
Taking sips of tea every once in a while. What I
I'm-
do.
I would try play, but I don't want to get in like Amelia's way if she's like already, jamming.
I would have picked up a chunk of wood somewhere and I'm just whittling it.
All right. I'm curious if anyone's going to be. Obviously, Maya's going to be looking out for things, but
I'm
is
looking at
anyone
the
going to?
back.
Is anyone going to be reading the notebook you brought with you?
You know,
I
someone
can't
ought
read,
to.
so I can't really do that.
I didn't know Funguli was illiterate.
We established that last time when I was in the library.
Yeah, don't I do
Did
remember
we?
that?
Oh
Yeah.
man. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think Sony gave him a book and he was like, I can't read.
Yeah, assume you have it out and you're like trying to hand it to him or something, and I'm just like, yeah, I can like take care of that, I think.
It was to do with signs. There was like some signs, and like Funko was like, I don't know what this says.
Okay.
Ha! Can't keep me out. I can't read.
Whether that's true or not is a different story, but as far as you know, I can't read.
There's a time and place when he could have read, but maybe he doesn't want to right now.
Okay, so Nyaru
Alright.
wants to read it.
So Nyaru is going to be looking through the notes on the way, right?
Right. Yeah,
Alright.
she would not get motion sick easily.
Yeah, she's been on a boat most of her life, right?
Yeah. Well, not
that-
most of her life, but she'd be used to it.
Would that
She'd
be
be
an
pretty
issue?
used to it.
Would that even be an issue on like a horse-drawn carriage?
While you're on the
Uh,
road, probably not.
And as
if-
assume if you're like moving and you're trying to like look down and read something, it'd probably fuck you up.
Of course, if you try to treat this cart like you're playing Pacific Drive, there could be issues.
Yeah, that's my thought. It's like I
I'm-
figure it's caused by the speed of the car and like the scenery going by out of your peripheral or whatever.
I'm totally driving this cart like a Red Dead 1 cart. It's bouncing everywhere.
Yeah, we're all like bouncing around, like just like bounce off the sides of the cover of the wagon and stuff. And Yara's just sitting there at the book, just like not moving as she's like flying around.
You basically gave a 16-year-old the ability to drive. No, I'm just kidding.
Better than my ability to drive, let's be realistic.
I'm just kidding. I'm probably not too bad. I don't want to hurt the horses.
Alright, this early on, I'm not going to require any sort of rolls to figure out where you're going, as, sun's in the sky, Maya knows the region fairly well. Northeast is not going to be hard to figure out. However, let me see here. Alright, Nyaru, as you look through the book, are you reading very deliberately or just mostly skimming for interesting things?
Let's say ring deliberately. This is gonna be a long track.
Alright. While looking through the book, you see mentioning terms such as Test of the Five Beasts and a protective field, indicating that you might come into this field before you have to take this test. Further down is a list called the Laws of the Five Beasts. Also, I'd like you to make... Let's see what kind of skill this... it should be religion. Even if you're not trained, at least give me a religion roll and let's see what you get.
Okay.
6. You see some lines in here about a holy symbol being important. You can't quite put your finger on what that is, at least based on the roll.
Yeah, at that point I'm like, I don't know what this is, and this seems important. I'd like ask the group what this means and like recite the passage.
Ugh.
Right. So
Listen to see what I can do.
I'll permit religion or... Wait, hold on. Certain people were there. Alright, I believe Maya, Strong, and Amelia were in the room when Vandy handed out the book, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
For you three, I'd accept religion, society, or, given the nature of this would not be too hard to come by, bardic lore.
Oh, I'm reading this book too. Okay.
It's
Well, you were there
to us.
discussing
Oh.
it.
Yeah, what do
Oh,
you
you
think
brought
they
it
mean
forward.
by this specific religious symbol? I can't quite figure it out.
Alright. So, Maya, things start clicking with you. Some things your mother had warned you about over the years. Stuff that Vandy discussed while you were having tea and biscuits. They were lemon biscuits, sun
Oh,
worshippers and stuff.
Ugh.
Lamashtu's religious symbol is a three-eyed mask.
Just like the three-eyed jackal.
Yes.
That does make sense. So do you think they'd wear this jackal mask?
Well,
Well,
probably.
well,
Yes.
Was Angry Dwarf? Was that what his religious symbol was?
And
So
no,
I
he
don't
was
think-
Asmodean.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
right.
was-
Okay. I was gonna say I don't think I ever specified Strog like giving that back or anything.
No, you've got a weird red pentagram on you. Given the group's roles here, coupled with Nyaru having the book, you can kind of put together that mimicking this mask might be of use to you at some point.
Strog, do you think you could whittle something that looks like the mask?
I could give it a shot. We got a picture. Do the notes have a like
What
a
it
drawn
looks
like a
like.
drawn symbol of it?
Is there a drawing of the stone mask?
It does describe the mask. If you guys want, I can link an image to you.
You know,
That's
look up
fine, I'm
example of
just
this mask.
asking-
Let's look up the mask we can carry.
Oh yeah,
We'll
like
figure
would
out.
we know how to like make it?
I think
Yeah.
we might have seen it last time.
I might have linked
might
the
have
image to you
linked
again
it.
as well.
Now, I remember saying that it looks like the Witcher symbol kind of joke.
A little
just-
bit.
I
I'll
just
post another
figured-
image of it.
I just figure Strog wouldn't be able to do much without a description or something, but if we got one,
Yeah.
he might be able to try.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
and-
sense.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the Witcher symbol.
The notes don't have a very detailed drawing, but you get at least the outline.
Should
Oh,
I
okay.
roll crafting?
Dog face with horns and 3 eyes.
I'm gonna casually, like, while everybody's talking about that, I'm just gonna see if I get a flash of inspiration and try crafting that very symbol. I might fail horribly. I might succeed.
Yeah, it might not be bad to have a few different variations just in case it needs to be kind of precise.
Well, you could very much, not right away, of course, but you could work on making something in that shape.
Like, I legit want to be, like,
Better than
actually
me.
doing that right now. Like, this wasn't to see if I could craft it. This was, I want to start crafting it. Whether or not it
Oh,
turns
yes.
out.
It'll take time to get it done, but you can certainly start with a roll like that.
That's what I'm doing.
The road might be a little bumpy here, Strog.
Ah,
I'm keeping her as steady as she's got, Captain!
I mean, unless Funguli has it, I can try again later.
All right.
Yeah, I think we need this if we need to get through some kind of barrier for some trial of the 5 beasts.
Was one of the beasts one of these 3-eyed things? Like,
It might be a 3-eyed jackal, and there might be 4 others, I assume.
possibly with 3 eyes, because it's like his thing, right?
That seems to be the common recurring motif here.
Well, if it's like something that their higher ups wear as a mask, maybe the actual like creatures are servants of the. Oh, that's scary. Servants of the actual god.
Wait. Hey, Nyaru, you still got that shape-shifting hat?
Oh yeah, I do.
Didn't you use that
Did
today?
you just turn it into one? Or do masks count?
I could turn it into like an outfit where I'm wearing the mask.
Yes, you certainly could do that if you wanted to.
Here, the thing is that only works once a day, so might be better just to make a mask because I might want to turn to something else.
All right, just figured I'd ask.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's a
saying
good
no.
plan B. It's a good
I'm
plan
not
B.
saying like no to making the mask, but are we even sure that's a good thing for us?
Well, can't hurt,
You
can
know-
it?
With that religion roll, Maya, there's a nagging sensation in the back of your mind. There's something really nasty about an officially made Mask of Lamashtu, but you aren't quite sure what.
Like, I mean, the real thing's like real nasty, if I'm getting my thoughts correctly.
Oh.
So even us making one might be useless.
I mean,
I mean,
given
it's
what
not.
we-
It's a great idea and useful. Like, keep trying, but I don't know how useful it will be.
Given what we know about their god, I can only imagine what horrible things go into blessing such a thing.
Yeah, probably like
Yeah.
murdering puppies or something.
If nothing else, it might be good to convince one of them that we're on their side, I think.
And with that roll, you definitely know that they have murdered puppies.
They have
Before.
murdered puppies. And kittens, those monsters.
I'm gonna punch these guys real good.
They deserve a punching. And eaten. I usually don't think that's okay, but I think right now if they're killing puppies and kittens, Funkuli, you've got the okay. Don't eat the horses, please.
Yeah, I like take out my gun, I make sure it's nice and loaded.
Both your guns are loaded.
Yeah, and Yaru's just sort of like, like cleaning it out. She's like looking right down the barrel as she does it.
I don't think
I
that
don't know much about guns, Nyaru, but
Ah, don't worry, it'll be fine.
Isn't it at the end you point at things you want to go dead?
Yup.
Why are you looking at it?
Ah, don't
Seems
worry
dangerous.
about it.
Hey, you're the gun expert, not me.
tugging on my hand wraps to make sure they're tightly wound around my fists.
Yeah, don't worry, it's never gone off like this before.
I'm so tempted to make Maya roll nature for how well she guides the horses on the road, but I'm not going to.
We can do that and see what happens, see how shitty I do.
And then Yaru has to do a
Fine.
dexterity roll or something.
I got 11 nature, I can try.
Oh, all right. I'm assuming that you are, at least for the first very bit of this trek, you're going to stay on the road and you'll go off after a bit, based on the notes you've got.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If it's got good directions, then yeah.
All right, so we're passing through another area that might look familiar.
No
Yeah.
way.
Oh
It's
shit.
the Forest
Uh-oh.
of Convenience again.
Fuck yes.
And I would like everyone to roll perception.
Oh,
Perception. Please.
I'm thinking
Alright.
a little busy talking.
Why did do into
And
the
why
fray?
did you roll
What
it
the
into the
heck?
fray?
I just clicked. Oh wait, that's initiative perception. Yeah, that's the same roll. That's fine.
I
All right.
think I'm too busy talking to horses.
Nyaru and Funguli. You hear some rough voices speaking off to the northwest. It sounds like they are still kind of far away. Why can we not get this done? The lighter voice is a little harder to hear at this distance.
There's some people over that way.
Well,
don't
we
know
are
what
on a
they're saying.
road.
It sounds like it's
Yeah.
coming from off the road.
Could be nothing. Could be an ambush. You know.
Well, if it's an
I-
ambush, I'm nice and loaded.
Yeah, I'll look over the side of the cart at the ready.
As you move up a little bit, you do catch a glimpse of some people talking off the side of the road.
We need hats so we can go to Howard Partner.
They have their backs to you at the moment. Well, the three over here do. The kobold is looking toward the road, but not directly at it.
It's Grom Hellscream.
I wonder if they know the kobold that we have.
What? Kobolds?
Oh yeah, that way.
As you start to get a little closer, yes, just bring this with you, and we'll be able to get you in. Super easy. You can bypass the whole, at least a couple of the tests along the way to get to the scar.
Oh.
Yeah, like while cat ears perk up.
I'm gonna
that's
jump off the
convenient.
cart and start stealthing towards them.
All right, roll stealth, please.
I'm going to follow Funguli's lead.
The cart suddenly gets lighter. Oh, I guess I should stop.
All right. Now let me. Oh, what do you know? Those are acceptable. And
It's wild we have the same, like, stealth roll.
so, are you two moving off to the right, the left, where?
I'm moving off to, like, the right.
Okay.
I think I'm going off to the left.
All I can imagine is Nyaru jumping off like a bus, right? But
Behind these
Fanguli
bushes.
just like rolls off like he's diving into the water or something.
He dives into the ground.
Like, you see
Bugs
Funguli
Bunny style.
dive into the ground,
wish
and
I
then
could.
Yaru just casually steps off like it's no big deal.
I wish I could go through the ground and just hide under the ground, but I cannot, sadly.
Now, Amelia and Strong, you have seen Yaru and Funguli get off the cart. Maya, you have definitely noticed a reduction in weight.
I can just stop the horses.
Okay.
Whoa,
Oh, I was
guys.
stopping.
We've got something going on up in front of us, and we just lost a lot of weight. I think I said, "What's going on back there?"
If you turn around to say this, you see
Yeah.
that a couple of people are no longer on the cart.
What? Where'd they go?
Well, they heard
I
something about.
assume they heard something and they vanished because they're impulsive like that.
So,
Exactly.
Impulsive and repulsive, baby.
Heck
I
yeah.
sit there and sip my tea and wait to hear some commotion going on. I sit there and drink my tea and wait.
All right.
Wait,
Oh, wow. And
You'll have to let me know if you ever run out of that tea.
Yeah,
I
Maya
will.
just turns around. It's like just Strong and Amelia.
It's just like 5 hours. Like, I guess we stop then.
Might be more suspicious if we stop. Maybe we keep going.
Oh, okay.
See what they do.
I just tell them to just go for a little slower of a walk, a little canter, and we'll
All right.
pull the cart a little forward.
I'll kind of
Given
just
that-
hang my arm over the side of the cart, like kind of looking over there, like kind of casual, but ready to jump out if I need to.
all right. Given how close Nyaru and Funguli are, you two don't need to roll to hear this. I thought for sure you wanted our great war band. Why are we being tested? It's a standard procedure, and God, you're more like not even enough for a boy band, let alone a war band. Why the hell did we? What was that? Just preparing a spell in case trouble comes. Oh, I think there's a cart nearby. Act natural, guys.
Act natural. Just goodbye.
All right. So
I'm gonna wait for the cart to start like going past them.
all right, as the cart's coming into range, you see the 3 orcs and the kobold looking your way. and they're trying to smile and wave.
Montars. I just kind of turned to the other dude. I've never seen something more suspicious in my life.
Yeah, that's pretty sus. But like,
Side note on, see what the kobolds got, right?
Yes, the kobold looks like it's carrying a staff and has a couple of satchels on it.
Okay.
Yes, you can certainly try to get to sneak around the kobold. You'll have to either. I'll ask you to roll stealth again if you try to go directly through the bushes.
I think what I want to do is sneak to like this other log over here, and then I want to try and like go around.
That might be a little difficult going left because they're all looking left at the moment.
Right, true. Yeah, maybe I should just go right then. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go right. Just follow like Funguli's lead.
So, if you're familiar with the Metal Gear series or hell, Baldur's Gate 3, their vision cones are all pointed left now.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I was trying to sneak up behind the kobold, and I did. If I need to roll, I'll roll. But I was trying to sneak the long way around.
Fair enough. You were just moving your token. They're distracted enough by the cart. You're in position, Funguli. And Nyaru, where were you trying to get to?
Actually, I'm just gonna stay where I am for the moment, because I want to see what Funguli does before I move in.
I
And
need to see what Funguli does.
oh, that is hilarious. No, I need to resist that. No, screw it. Zug Zug.
Montar!
Evening, gentlemen. As I from your carts, I hope your night is going well.
Suck. That's racist.
I just wave.
Yes, oh yes, we're having a fine day, says the one in the northwest.
I just wave at them as we go by, and Strong's like, pull the cart over.
Yeah, pull us over behind the trees up ahead.
All right, you're now out of their sight. Oh, that was a close one. I thought we were going to get exposed for sure.
Exposed
Lucky.
how? And I pop up behind him and put my arm around his shoulder.
There is no need to roll for this. I'm going to apply it directly. The orcs turn around.
I want to point out that I do have my wakizashis in my hand around him, but they're not like threatening him. I'm just holding them casually, like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, what were you talking about?"
Like you're throwing your arm around your buddy, but you still have your weapons. in your
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you in your power, buddy?
Oh, we were getting hired for a job. Having to go meet the new boss.
Something about this boss and the scar. Funny, we were heading that way. I might be interested in meeting this boss. Well, what's this boss like?
I don't remember sending an invitation out to someone who looks like you.
Oh, believe me, if an invitation made it to me, it was never intended for me.
That's actually kind of sad there, pal.
Story of my life. Why do you think I'm like hanging out with you guys? Because, you know, we're all kind of a bunch of misfits here and gotta stick together, right?
Misfits. Maybe there is a place for you.
While they're focused on Funguli, I want to sneak over to the other log.
All right, no one's looking left, so you can do that.
Yeah.
So, hey, I know I just sprung out of nowhere. I know it's kind of crazy that this has happened. I overheard you guys. I was thinking of heading to the Scar. I heard there might be some people that I would be more welcoming of somebody like me, you know. So I was wondering, what does a guy like me have to do to get into a place like that, to get connected to some of the higher ups, if you will?
Oh, yes. Well, normally there are a couple of tests along the way. Passing through, well, first you've got to find it, and then that does involve passing through a field. Not a normal field by any means. And then you've got to complete the test of the 5 beasts, and it's all to prove you're smart enough to be useful there.
But let's
Most
say
people, gestures toward the orcs, are strong enough already.
let's say I want to bypass that and prove I'm already pretty useful. There's got to be something else I can do that, rather than these just varied and silly tests. Something more productive, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, we're delivering some. These gentlemen have provided some other useful services, and I'm making a not quite executive decision to help them through.
Help them through, eh? Well, it sounds like you might be a little bit higher up. Somebody who needs a real go-getter, if you know what I mean.
Yes, we're trying to recruit a lot of go-getters.
Oh, really? May I ask why? I've only heard bits and pieces, but I'd like to hear from the source itself.
Oh, he's back at base. Still quite a ways away. Feels even farther at the moment.
At base, I assume you mean the Scar?
Oh, yeah, yes, that's the name of it.
Oh, okay. And just help me out here. I'm still a little new. What was the reason you guys were gathering so many talented misfits, if you will?
Well, I mean, I figured you're probably in the know already.
I'm gonna roll a diplomacy check with this one.
Actually, yes. Yes, that would be welcome now. Given what you've said already, that's actually a pretty good roll. Despite you having hit your arm on him, the kobold seems to be slightly more at ease now. Oh, well, I mean, I figured you would have already read one of the letters. We sent plenty out to folks, but, you know, not important. You, no offense, but you look like somebody who's probably been run out of a few towns, am I right?
Yeah, unfortunately, there has been a few issues there. I don't really want to get too much into it, if you know what I mean.
Well, the boys behind me here, they used to be a big war band, and they were trying to get jobs as mercenaries. Folks are more likely to shoot at them than hire them. Isn't that bullshit?
Those sound pretty bad. I mean, it's a tough world. We need to help each other out here.
Oh, wow, I think maybe you do get this after all. So, folks like us who usually get branded as, and he does air quotes, monsters, have been gathering together and got a nice little shelter going on at the Scar, building up our forces, and then, and he pounds his little fist into his left hand, we strike back.
I kind of like the idea of that. Strike back, vengeance, eh? Ah. Screw those guys who treated us this way for all those years. That makes sense. But there's got to be more to it than that, because, you know, just striking out haphazardly, we're not really accomplishing much. So clearly there's got to be some bigger plan.
Well, that's one of the reasons we tried to recruit, Big McFlags over there. He seems to be some kind of leader. We need some more military minds. I mean, the boss is a pretty clever guy, but he's not used to standard warfare, and honestly, he's kind of a religious nut. I mean, I love the man, but the preaching can be a little much.
Well, I've got an idea. If I were to bypass those tests to be taken in, what if I took on some of these orcs here to prove my mettle? And if I manage to do that, you'll take me there.
I've got an idea, It's gonna be really, really dumb, but I do have an idea.
Oh boy. Let's hear it.
I'm going to use the have disguises to make myself look like a human.
All right.
Not sure what
Do you
relevance
care
that
to
has. but
describe?
Here we go.
Do you care to describe what your disguise will look like in general?
Yeah, like a human one with like black hair and like piercing eyes, dressed in like ragged clothing.
All right. So, relatively attractive person in ratty clothing.
Yeah, kind of like dirty, kind of like messy looking.
Okay. You can certainly do that. Are you staying hidden while doing this?
I do it, and then I pop out with my gun, and I'm like, Bandit Wagon, don't move! You're mine or your life!
What?
What?
What is happening?
I'm sorry, what
Are
are you
you-
doing?
Are you fucking with us?
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take you. I look over at Funguli, I'm like, oh crap, that's the Dragon of the West! He's the big, we gotta go! And I just, like, leave. I run off to the wagon.
What did I tell you? It's hard being me sometimes.
Are you fucking with us?
I was not expecting that.
Hey, look, the one in the middle with the armor is looking aghast. The one to the northwest tries to calm him down. Easy there, boss. Maybe she didn't know who you were. She saw 3 orcs and it's us, and then she runs at.
I'm trying to be like, oh, now they're gonna think Funguli is like a big deal. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna hold them up, and I see him, and I'm like, oh shit.
You're one human against 3 orcs. They're like 10 times the size of you.
Let's see how it plays out.
And the kobold starts to rub his, little scaly chin a bit. Dragon of the West. I never heard of a title like that. Oh, wow. Oh, you got some wings on you there, pal.
Now, I want to ask, I meant to do this last session, but I fell asleep. Did I get them grafted on, or are they still just tied on?
Yes, I meant to actually sew them on for him, but he fell asleep.
All right, we can say that Maya actually attached them in your sleep.
Okay. Well, I fell asleep in real life, not in the game.
Oh, okay.
In real life, he was like, I gotta head to bed, and we didn't get to play that out.
Yeah, the wings are attached now. They're no longer held in place by rope.
Okay, because that will actually help this if that happened, but otherwise it's like he's got them tied on. They're like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, wow. Unnatural. You might be the best fit we've ever had.
So I don't know about you guys, but I have no problem with you guys by any means, but I really have a need to get over there, and I really don't have time to be doing some silly tests when I can be proving myself right now. So I'm going to leave the decision up to you, but I think it would be in your best interest to just take me there now. I'm going to do that as a diplomacy again.
Street cred.
So I'm going to roll diplomacy again.
All right.
Damn.
Lucky, you're not going to believe this.
I'm going to hero point that if I have to.
Given the modifiers, that's still enough. You know? Yeah, screw the tests. You can come right with us. Weeble wanted me to bring a whole orcish war band, and he leans in. 3 is not exactly what you think of, am I right?
I kind of lean into whisper him. I'm like, look, just have some pity on these guys, okay? They've been through a lot. Just take it easy on them, and I'll take them under my wing.
Oh, that would be fantastic. All right. He speaks up a little louder. All right, gentlemen. I guess we're heading off to the Scar. Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'll take you under my wing. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna prove that we're the best war band ever.
And this one's me. Boss, when he says wing, he's actually got them, right? What does he mean? The one in the north chimes in. Just metaphor. Let it go.
I'll mention I hop into the back of the wagon and like leave the disguise.
So, Strong, Amelia, and Maya, you see a ragged human woman jump into the cart with you.
Gypsy is the strangest thing I've seen.
Can I help you?
I turn back into Nyaru.
Oh.
Again, it's not the strangest thing I've ever seen.
I mean, I think we would have heard what just happened at least.
Oh yes, it was loud enough you would have heard what was going on if you did not directly witness it.
Alright, so, well, the Dragon of the West? I'm confused.
Don't worry, I just gave him a little push.
It sounds like Bunguli's gonna be okay.
He can
Still
handle
kinda-
himself, I think.
I never thought I was gonna do subterfuge today. Never in my world did I think that.
Of all the people to do it, though, you were like the best fit because the rest of us are relatively normal-looking people. Amelia might have also been a good pick because of the claws.
Just pure chaos that this happened. It was not how I intended this.
I will
putting that out there.
Yeah, I'll get people close and whisper and be like, all right, listen, they're gonna let Funguli in, and then he might be able to let us in.
All right, Maya, can you get the horses to kind of quietly walk us out of here? We're still a little bit close.
Alright, slow canter, boys, slow canter.
They may think this is a bandit wagon, so, you know.
Got it.
Why would anyone look at us and think bandits?
Well, we are 4 strangers in the woods, armed to the teeth with weapons.
You're
move,
the only
though.
one carrying any serious weapons.
You're the only one with a weapon. Like, Strong is a weapon. I cast spells, and so does Amelia.
You have a
Amelia's
fair
got
point, but
claws.
still.
I do have a sword. Okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah, if you don't look at me and think bandit, that's your problem.
I mean, I've never had anyone look at me and think bandit.
Well, always a good day to start.
I want to fault that logic, but there's just something about it I can't. I really want to argue it, but
I mean, like, it's not wrong.
Let's not change profession from adventurer to bandit.
I hear bandits die a lot, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Alright, so, Funguli, the kobold and the orcs start heading off to the east. They're perhaps a little spooked after the bandit encounter and don't want to walk right alongside the road.
Oh, yeah, this is Maya, the most fearsome person ever.
there's something I want to do, but I have to see if I can do it. I want to see if I can kind of. It would be kind of a mix of crafting and stealth together if I could do it to like create like some signs that are like just markers so people could see where I'm going. But like it's not so obvious that if these guys were to turn around they would see I'm doing it.
Like a little marking,
Like a,
the
yeah,
thing with
just
your
marking where I've
walkie-talkie.
kind of gone like whether I put it like a specific F on the tree and like just keep
FG.
doing that.
Just FG.
But like it's not necessarily these guys see that I'm doing it. It's just like I'm really quickly like occasionally just like would I be able to do that? Or even like
Give me a stealth roll because you're trying to do this discreetly.
and then it's like I could craft actual signs too, like making a stick or something to do that, but let's do the stealth first. Come on, plus 12.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're not. Obviously, you wouldn't be leading the group. The kobold is. But you're walking maybe a few steps behind most everyone else, and you're not making a lot of noise with this. They don't notice you doing it.
So I'm just gonna like as we're going, like I'll leave like it's not gonna be like constantly, but I'm gonna leave like a trail-ish of these signs to kind of show where I'm going. And if
honestly,
they pick it up, they don't, that's on them.
there's no need for a crafting roll. This is a little simple for that skill.
Well, I was thinking like I might also be like kind of like throwing a stick here or there that kind of makes like a impromptu sign or whatever. If it gets more complicated, like there's no trees or something else, right? Like whatever it takes.
Right.
Makes a little arrow out of rocks.
I know, I'm
There'll
just gonna
be-
think you've got swords. You can just cut a little arrow into the dirt.
Yeah, but I mean that could also get brushed aside by wind. I want something more permanent.
I mean, a clearly unnatural slash in a tree would probably do.
Yeah, but I'm saying if there's no trees, like once we get away from that, like my goal is like as we're going to the scar, each time we're going, like I want to leave signs that are like clear that this is where we're going. Follow
Like
it.
directional points instead of
Yeah.
just I was here.
Well, we,
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, we have an idea where it is anyways.
It's just
So,
another way to like track them if we are.
given what's going on, I would like the people in the cart to roll survival. Maya, give yourself a +2, given the nature.
Survival?
Yes.
Dang.
All right,
I
you,
don't think it added it, but whatever.
Amelia, Nyaru, and Maya, you three don't really have much trouble following Funguli's trail, and you have other advantages too. The wind is blowing a bit westward, and the aroma of ghoul and orc is quite noticeable.
Hey, I showered.
In the dirt.
Yes, you
Blood.
give
And
a
blood.
you give a different aroma when wet.
It's
I'm
like
a wet
wet dog, but worse. This guy probably smells funky.
Yeah.
The fact that I smell worse than an orc is intense.
So,
It's in
Um,
a field, silly.
well, this is funny. I don't have a map that's quite suitable for what's going on right now, so we'll theater of the mind it until, in case things happen, we'll make adjustments then.
Return back to the south of the map to indicate a new area.
Yes.
Because it's not too long until you get out of the tree line and out and into the fields.
Okay.
Now, it's not perfect flat land. There are a bit of hills there. We're not in Iowa or anywhere like that.
Oh, you mean I can't let my dog go and watch it run away for 3 days?
No.
Damn.
But this actually works out in favor of the people on the cart, as if you travel slowly enough, you don't run the risk of the orcs just happening to look behind them and seeing you there and waving sheepishly.
Can you imagine we're just walking beside each other at this point? I mean, so stupid.
On your left.
It's like that when you say bye to everybody, but then you gotta still walk the same direction.
Yeah.
That awkward moment of like, hey.
Yeah.
Now, I assume the cart team is keeping their distance but following their trail, right?
Yeah.
All right. Anything the cart wants to do before we cut back to Funguli and the new team?
While we're keeping our distance, I do want to, look through that book some more, just in case there's, more to the test we need to know about.
I'll try to give a. I mean, I guess we might not need it at this point now that Funguli's
real
got a way
question
in,
is-
but I'm gonna try to craft the thing again.
Yeah.
My question is, what time of day is it?
Good question.
After all of this, you're making some modest headway now, Strog. I'm assuming you're going off the thing the Funguli had left partly finished in the cart.
Sure, if he left it.
Oh yeah, I would have. I have no reason to take it.
He dropped it
Okay.
and just jumped off the fucking cart, man.
I got a head start.
Yes. So it's starting to have the right shape compared to the image sketched in the notebook. Nyaru, as you're giving it a deeper read, I'm thinking you're probably focused more on that protective field now. Am I right?
Yeah.
You do notice there's some notes scribbled in the margin. I know this looks terrible in a notebook. Ugh. Anyway, mentioning it, like the word illusion with a question mark.
Illusion. What could that refer to, I wonder?
I mean, they did say the scar was like just kind of an empty area, right?
Yeah.
It could mean something that's invisible, or like something that's...
You think that could mean their, like, hideout, or the next part of the test is invisible?
Couldn't tell you.
Be kind of annoying to try and feel our way around to find something like that.
So, Amelia, what are you doing at this point?
What do you want me to do? I'm just riding along.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted to, change your activity or anything.
I'm on the back of a cart with a group of people.
Can't exactly be playing music right now.
Okay.
Maybe it's almost not. It's getting dark. Maybe it's almost too soon time to make camp.
Yeah, I was wondering around there.
Let's imagine just because she can't play music, we just look over and this is the grumpiest Amelia has ever looked.
I'm sitting there probably just drinking tea. I'm sitting here just chilling, really. Trying to
She's,
drink
like,
tea in the back of a
content,
cart, though.
But
kinda
there's
hard.
that like her one eyebrow is like twitching, like I'm a little upset.
One of those people that just watches train wrecks happen every day, and she's like, "This is life."
And she still smiles through all of it.
Exactly.
All right, so we'll go back to Funguli. The kobold is starting to sort of crane his neck a bit over his shoulder so you can hear him eat more easily.
Head downstairs for a minute.
So, okay. So, new guy, what should I call you? I heard you were called the Dragon of the West. That's probably not a name.
Well, it's more of a title, but if you want to call me anything, you can call me the Ghoul Dragon.
Cool Dragon. Okay. Anyway, my name's Kib. I'm the Scribe of the Scar. I know, didn't really give myself the title, but when you've got thumbs and you can read, it kind of matters.
You can read? That's an awesome ability.
Yeah. Yeah, my friends tell me my handwriting's not as good as my reading, but I get by.
A lot better than I could do. I used to be able to, but something, I don't know what happened, and every time I try to read words, it gets all congested in my head, and can't really figure it out anymore. Gives me a headache sometimes, too.
The Dragon of Futari. Huh. I'm actually going to have Kib roll and see if he has any idea what's going on there. I can't really say I know what the cause of that might be. But, when he actually starts turning around a little farther, walking slower, he motions with his finger going across his neck. When that happened, do you think it might,
Did Baron cut out for everybody else?
he trailed off. He made the dead motion with his finger across his neck.
Oh,
Like
okay.
You think that might have caused your problem?
What are you talking about? I'm still alive.
Okay. We'll unpack that later. We've got more important things to do. Anyway, we're not going to make it all the way to the Scar today. It's getting to the afternoon, and you do not want to pass through the Nightmare Field at night.
Well, I imagine if it says nightmare, that's probably not a good idea.
Well, I mean, if you're with me, we can kind of cheese it a little bit, make it not quite so scary, but I mean, if a
cheese?
stranger wandered in, oh boy.
You have cheese? Where you been holding out on me, buddy?
Right, you don't do metaphors either, do you?
Metaphor.
Anyway, there.
For
There's not a lot I do that's for.
So, we met. Oh god, let's drop that subject. Anyway, we can probably be the Scar kind of early tomorrow if you guys want to make camp now. Sure. Second. Grobsh, get the unfurl the bedrolls. Yes, sir. And the at the top of a small, and I do mean small, hill, the orcs start setting up some bedrolls and building a small campfire.
Well, if it's all the same with you, I'm gonna go hunting.
Oh yeah, some fresh meat would be wonderful.
Well, that's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hunt. I don't know if I need a survival check for that or not.
Yes.
There's my proficiencies. I don't have very good survival, but hey. Let's give it a shot. My smell gives me away every time.
Well, still, you go off a little distance and are able to at least attempt to hunt. What direction from the camp did you go?
East.
East. Further toward the Scar. Okay.
Never said it was bright.
Alright, while you're doing that, we'll cut back to the cart team. After following at a distance, you know, I'm not even going to need to roll for this. It should be obvious. As you start to crest a distant hill, lightly distant hill, Maya, you do see the orcs starting to make a little campsite. Wait, Maya's gone.
I was gonna say.
Great time.
I would probably recommend we settle in behind some trees.
All right. There aren't many trees out here, but you could take the cart back down that hill a little, so you're out of sight.
Okay.
And you don't hear anyone shouting Loktaro Gar, so it's likely no one spotted you.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
We have to forgo the campfire if we're trying to be discreet. Fortunately, it's summer, apparently.
It still is summer, yes.
Won't get too cold.
Yeah, the Starstone Isle looks to be a subtropical to moderate mild climate. So nighttime in the summer would definitely not be chilly.
Okay.
So, Nyaru and Amelia, now that the cart stopped, what will you two be doing?
Find a spot to sit down, set up a little camp, take a nap, get some sleep.
Yeah, it's a shame we can't play music, but it is what it is. I do like scan through the book a bit more before I go to bed to see if there's any clues about this illusion.
Further down, some more scribblings in the margin are like, seem to indicate 3 eyes? Question mark.
Does this imply you have to have something with 3 eyes to get through the illusion? Or is it something about the illusion itself?
Maybe you need the mark to advance?
Maybe. Maybe if we have the mark with the 3 eyes, then the illusion will dispel itself and we'll be able to see where the path is?
Maybe not if it's not actually blessed or whatever they do.
Yeah. That's the...
But-
Hmm.
Funguli might be able to get us in.
Yeah. Still, probably good to try and figure us out just in case we need a backup plan here.
Right.
Alright, so we can go back to Funguli attempting to hunt. Unfortunately, the game in the area do catch a whiff of you and keep their distance.
Maybe if I try a different direction, I'll be able to hunt better.
Alright, so you headed off east from the campsite. Where will
Well-
you try to go now?
I'll go west, maybe.
Alright, do you want to go past the camp further west?
Yeah, I'll like come back and be like, well, that place is no good. I'm gonna go try this side.
You really are a go-getter, huh? Good luck.
I'll do another survival check.
What the heck?
Wow,
gonna
the
hero point.
exact same
I'm hero
roll,
pointing
huh?
this.
Now, are you sure?
I'm
you
gonna
want
hear.
to-
Well,
Natural 2.
like I don't know what I want, Baron. I want something different. But you know what? We'll go with it.
As you're heading west, I'd like you to roll me perception. Alright, that's a significantly better roll. So, you head west, which would be downhill from the hill they're camped on. Will you happen to be heading up the next hill over a little?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, as you're starting to get over it, you can hear some rustling further down on the other side of the hill.
I'll take a look and see what that rustling is.
All right. I would like. I'm assuming that Strog and Yari would lead. Oh, actually, Yari's busy reading. Strog's probably keeping an eye out, right?
Yeah.
I would like you to roll perception.
Okay, dokie. 15.
Strog, you
If it
hear some.
helps.
Oh, go
Oh,
on.
sorry. I was gonna say, if it helps at all, I have dark vision.
Oh, it's not nighttime quite yet. It's getting dark, though.
Okay.
You hear movement atop the hill nearby. It sounds like one set of footsteps.
I'll look that way.
All right, you start to creep up the hill a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And after about 10 seconds, Strog and Funguli, you lock eyes.
Oh,
Well, you're no rabbit.
well, hey. How's things going with the other guys over there?
Keep it down.
I'm
trying to keep in their good graces.
I mean, it's not like I'm yelling over the hill or anything.
I assume at this point you're both down past the hill, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
like I'm out of the line of sight from the other camp.
Okay.
Look, you got any game on you? I gotta bring something back. I gotta ingratiate myself with them a bit.
Pokemon Gold, maybe?
What?
Game. Pokemon Gold.
Oh,
I don't have anything on me, but I could try to help you.
well, if it looks suspicious, then I won't help. But I'll go hunt another way. But just keep following. I'll keep leaving marks for you guys. Keep following. Don't go through the nightmare fields at night. Apparently, it's really bad.
Nightmare Fields.
Yeah, apparently that's what's coming up in the scar. So you guys definitely don't want to go through anytime we aren't.
Good to know.
I'll try to leave some marks for you guys, but it's a little tough being undercover with some very, very interesting characters.
All right. We'll do our best to follow him. Also, good work back there.
I don't even know what happened. I made friends. It's almost a shame that I'm gonna have to hurt them.
Yeah, it is what it is.
With that, I start walking back.
I'll
All right.
make my way back to our camp.
So Strong's going to make it back to his camp first.
All right. So Funguli's leaving us marks, and welcome back. Okay, so Funguli's gonna leave us marks to follow, which I think we already knew about. Right. Apparently, there's something called the Nightmare Fields ahead of us. We don't want to stay the night there.
You think they'd be kind of obvious?
Funguli didn't tell me any more than just the name, so I don't know.
The nightmare
As a
field.
bard, would I know about these nightmare fields?
Let me think. What? I know religion is one skill that might work here. Given that Lamashtu is a well-known evil deity, bardic lore could also provide some information. There may have been some particularly nasty songs composed about her.
Yeah, see if I recall any.
You most certainly can. Your choice on which of the two to roll.
I'll probably do bardic lore.
Okay.
That's what I am.
Nice.
All right. You are able to recall terms that seem like they'd be relevant to Nightmare Fields. Lamashtu is, in addition to a goddess of monsters, a goddess of nightmares. Some of her followers are known to enchant areas with nightmarish illusions. And that there are usually safety measures in place for the right people to slip through with less pain. Often they have to either bear a mark of the goddess or can do something that makes them similar to the mark.
Well, that doesn't sound very pleasant.
I mean, would it be as simple as just drawing a third eye on your forehead?
It's called the nightmare fields. I wasn't expecting anything. Wasn't.
Yeah, he said not to go there at night, so that implies if we go there in the day, it might be fine.
Maybe it's the daydream field.
Exactly.
Regardless, I'm gonna
It's
keep
the
trying to
poppy field.
I'm gonna keep
Happy
trying to
tree.
craft the symbol while we're just waiting. What the heck? I mean, I know I'm not trained in it, but good grief.
You've
Yeah.
got the outline of the symbol down now.
It feels like we really need a crafter in the group right now.
Not me.
Funguli has good crafting.
I have very good crafting.
Oh man.
I'm almost expert.
I could have done crafting stuff, or I could have done putting you back together if you get stabbed.
I mean, that's a part of crafting.
So, after all this
That's
work,
crafting.
Funguli's head start and the length of time you've spent whittling this piece of wood, you've got the perfect silhouette for the mark down. The fine details are not done yet.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm getting close. I'll work on it a little more. I assume we're taking shifts. I'll work on it a bit more during my shift, I guess.
Okay.
I didn't fall asleep right away. It's the light out.
It makes sense for me to take a later shift. Yeah, you all don't have. Does Amelia have dark vision?
I have low light vision.
Okay.
think. Well, I mean, we're in a field, right?
In a forest
Yes,
area.
it's not cloudy either, so there will be some moon and starlight out.
I'm pretty sure we can all see pretty well in the low light of the, outdoors.
Okay. Either way, I have actual straight up dark vision, so
You do
when it
have the
would
best
be
Vision
the
of all of us,
darkest.
right?
Probably the best time for me to take my shift.
All right. Well, who's going to be staying up first?
I'll stay up first and I'll like take care of the horses and stuff and
All right. So Maya will be awake at the moment. Now back to the orc camp.
Son. Sorry.
Stop poking me.
Captain? You were the captain.
The orcs are arguing a little bit over who gets which bedroll.
Wow.
I'm just sleeping on the ground.
Look, I'm the great and powerful Crutch, the greatly powerful. I should get the best roll.
Shit, he's got it in his title twice. You know he really is great powerful.
Sounds pretty great, powerful.
You Grobs, you're just the accountant. What?
An orc accountant? I love him already.
Do you guys fight like this all the time?
The third one with the axe walks over to you a little bit fungally. It's kind of their thing.
I'm not judging if this is what you guys like.
I had two friends like that.
I have many friends like that, but two especially. Kind of endearing, actually. Reminds me a bit of home.
Oh, where's home?
You know, every time I talk about it, I seem to forget. Still can't understand why. It's like something's blocking me.
Hib
I can
sighs a
see
little bit. Oh, go on.
pictures of it, fragments. It's like looking at a picture, but it's mostly faded. Oh well, no point dwelling on the past.
I can relate. Lost my home a while back too.
That's not good.
Yeah, the tribe got driven out of the mountains by miners, and we found a way into the sewers of Absalom. Thought it'd be safe to live there. That was not smart.
Damn, those are some powerful kids.
I was gonna make the same joke. They got kicked out of Little Lamp Lane.
I remember, where's Absalom again?
It's the big city on the eastern coast of this island.
Okay.
Yeah, about a third of us succumb to disease down there. Turns out living amongst the civilized waste is not good for your health. But then some band of adventurers thought they'd make a quick buck cleaning out the sewers of the Scaly Menace.
Wait, orcs are scaly?
The orcs are new. Other kobolds with me.
Oh. Right, carry on, sorry.
Anyway, yeah, they would have gotten us too, but Weeba swooped in. It was like Providence. We killed those bastards and we fled off to the Scar, and well, that was when things started looking up for us.
It's rough being in such a situation. I've seen both sides, and I cannot say either of them is wrong. That's kind of the fate of our world, is to be at war with each other for no very good reason other than to survive.
Well, I mean, if you ignore all his religious prattling, it feels his speeches are kind of hopeful. If the world's constantly fighting, why shouldn't we come out on top once in a while? To take things back. Live better. No longer cowering from the snooty folks hiring out punks to kill us.
I can definitely say living for yourself is good, and trying to find a better future is always good. We do have to be careful, though, because sometimes in our pursuit for a better future, we doom everyone else to the worst.
Honestly, Weeba brought that up too. We drew the attention of some holier-than-thou sun worshiper types, and I mean, they made it all the way into the middle of the frickin' fortress before the owlbears killed them.
You have owlbears? Can I ride one?
That would not my. I'm not the one to ask for permission on that. Maybe have them get used to you first before you try that.
That's fair. A dragon riding an owlbear. What a grand adventure. Anyway,
Yeah.
I should probably tuck in for the night. We're gonna probably be getting up early to make it there, and these orcs are gonna be probably arguing for a while. So I'll tuck in and then I'll wake me up when you need me to take watch.
That's real sweet of you. Well, good night. What was the name you used again? Was it Draguli or what?
Yeah, Dragon Ghoulie.
Good night, Dragon Ghoulie.
Night, friend.
And eventually the orcs stop arguing, and the third quieter one with the axe decides to stand watch at first.
And I will be asleep-ish.
Oh. Get an owlbear cub.
That's not guaranteed. They didn't say cub, they said owlbear. Meaning full-grown.
They also said owlbears, plural.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that there could be a cub. We just have to kill the parents first.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Oh, very
That's how you-
druidic of you.
That's how you do it in fucking Baldur's Gate, baby.
This ain't Baldur's Gate, and if you do that in Baldur's Gate as a druid, you can have real big issues with it.
Yeah, I know.
Same as a paladin.
It's actually you could break your oath by doing that as a paladin.
Alright, so the first few hours of the night pass peacefully. How close would they? You hear the usual sounds of the night. Insects, owls.
Frogs.
There's an owl that keeps asking me who, and I keep saying Maya.
Oh, I haven't heard that one before.
Oh, I thought so. It's a pretty old joke.
So a few more hours pass, and it's around the time you would wake up Strog for his shift, Maya.
Right on. I'll just go like shift him awake. I assume, and then dodge a fist if he's like freaks out.
I'm not that paranoid.
So, yeah,
Ah.
it's your turn. Getting a little dark. I think I'm ready for a nap.
All right, on it.
No. And while you're keeping watch, you did want to continue working on the figure.
Yeah, kind of look around every now and then to make sure we're
Right.
not
Well,
getting jumped. Keep an ear out.
first give me a crafting roll.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, if you take both of them and put it together, it's just funny.
You're making a bit more headway on this. The lower eyes are recognizable now.
Third one in there.
And let me see something else here. Oh. If you would,
Oh,
Strahd, please
my.
give me a perception roll.
Okay. Ooh, there we go. Better.
Even better. You hear "Whoa!" in the distance.
I
The orcs are
I
attacking.
look at, is it coming from where Funguli was?
Yes, it sounds pretty. I say pretty far away. It sounds like it is definitely right around where their campsite would be.
I'll climb the hill and kind of look over there, without getting too close, of course.
All right.
Stopping an orc. Wah.
Wah, no, wah.
You only heard one voice saying it. As you look over the hill,
curious
you
what's
see-
going on.
you see the orc here in the middle, looking like he's rolling around on the ground, while the other two are trying to hold him down.
He's having night terrors.
Oh, boss, what is... Okay, everyone's dead. What the...
Yeah, night terrors.
I'm gonna go over if I can. I'm gonna wake up from this, go over and also help pin him down and try to slap him awake a bit.
While you're moving over there, Funguli, please roll perception. Okay, you didn't have to roll very high for this. You catch the aroma of alcohol.
Haven't drank all day, thank you very much.
It's
Maybe
coming
make
from
the
the
orcs.
camp you're at.
Yeah, the orcs seem to be drunk, I think, or at least one of them.
You do
Okay.
see a bottle on the ground dripping. Well, it's leaking out. Let me think. Honestly, the bottle does look familiar to you. It's midnight wine.
Is that the shit that got Nyaru so pissed drunk?
It is.
I'm gonna go find some water and I'm just gonna douse this guy.
If only we had a water gun right now.
I don't even care if it's drinkable water. I'm just gonna find like water and just splash it all over this guy and be like, you can't be drinking that stuff. It's not gonna do you any good.
That's the dragon, and they're all dead, and blood of. He's gibbering now.
He'll be all right in a little while. I've seen this before. It's you might want to hold him down for a while though, because this alcohol is really potent.
And in the far distance, you hear Rush E playing on the piano.
There's a piano in the woods.
No, I was kidding.
Well, you'd
Okay.
be out in the field. I just don't have a proper map for rolling hill fields.
There's a piano in the fields.
I was joking, referring to
No,
the last
I'm
time we had this
kidding,
encounter.
This commotion has awoken Kib. But,
So I'm
He
like
starts
on a
to-
little,
he
little
starts to
busy
talk
with you.
to Crutch, but realizes he's incapacitated. Turns to you. Did he open the bottles?
Onto some sort of bottle, yep. Not really potent alcohol, that's for sure.
God damn it, this was a delivery from Weeba. It was part of the deal we made. Could they show a little restraint?
Aren't you glad you're taking me instead of him?
Well, I'm planned on taking all of you, but I'm glad you showed up. Look, I've seen this, how this affects folks. He's not gonna be. Looks at the point. How much did he drink?
Yes.
I know some spilled out, and he's trying to judge how much is left in the bottle versus how much is pooling on the ground. Oh, he's gonna be out of it for a while.
There's like two empty
Yeah.
bottles behind you.
You know what? He sort of holds the bottle by the thinner neck and flings it off to the side. We'll just write this one off. It got damaged on the way.
I mean,
Sure,
you
we
have
will
an
understand.
outlet that help you write that off.
Not important. He looks up at the sky. Oh, still a few hours before sunrise. Just beautiful. And we definitely don't need to drag him through the fields while he's already having nightmares. Oh, what would that do? What would that do? No. He's a recruit. He's a recruit. No, can't do this to them.
Hey, whatever you decide, I'm not gonna judge, okay? This is between you and your gods, not me.
I mean, I don't actually worship the thing. Yeah, but
Hey, fair enough. I ain't judging, buddy. It's gotta be a tough job being in your situation, so sometimes you gotta make those tough calls, and I get it.
I mean, seriously, at the Scar, it's like there are 4, maybe 3 of us that have fully functioning brains. It's
Misfits, am I right?
tell you about it.
We'll get them there, and, they can, and I whisper this to him, like, and then, could send them wherever we need to, and we'll do the big important work. We'll let them do the grunt work.
I mean, he's the leader of their little band. I thought he'd be the smart one.
And unfortunately, from what I've noticed, a lot of times leadership is not based on intelligence.
And that wasn't just an ordinary sigh. He kind of slumps his shoulders with it.
He gets it. He gets it. Are we all good now, folks? Can we get some sleep again? I'm kind of tired.
You notice the other 2 orcs are still struggling to keep Krugsh down.
I'm gonna
While
take
he's-
some rope out of my bag and, tie him down.
The orcs help you with this.
Now, keep in mind, I'm just doing this as a precaution. Don't want to wake up stabbed or whatever. Once this wears off, we can untie him. No big deal.
The accountant looks over to you. Yeah, that's good thinking. I'm glad you had some rope on you.
Hey, Dragon of the West, remember? Kind of my thing.
Dragons and ropes, huh?
Dragons and ideas. Dragons and ideas.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you're well versed in ropes, that's cool. But
I don't reveal my kinks that easy.
the kib face palms and then rubs his temple.
There's a big smile on Von Gooley's face as he's saying this. Which is kind of creepy looking because it's like a lot of teeth and drooling.
Kib looks over to the case of wine and now, definitely not.
Wait, do I have in my inventory? Sorry, keep going. I'm just looking for something here. Oh, did I not get that wine or that fire wine or whatever from Strog? I couldn't remember if he gave it to me or not.
Did I? I might have given you the capsaicin.
I don't see it in my inventory, but I don't know if I just forgot to put it in there or if you did give it to me or not.
I think I was the one with, I'm the one with the capsaicin tonic.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you would have had
Yeah,
the
we
rest.
talked about it, but we didn't do it. That's
I don't
right.
think I actually ended up giving it to you.
No, we talked about it,
can.
but we didn't.
But I'll have to actually give it to you because I'm not there.
That's fine. Sorry. Continue, Baron. Sorry.
Also, I wouldn't recommend drinking the capsaicin tonic right before going to sleep.
I was considering like a joke on the guy, but be like, like instead of that alcohol, it's like, here, drink this. This will put some fire in your belly or something like that. And
Right, he'll be suffering from nightmares and fiery breath.
well, I was gonna give it to the kobold.
Oh,
It'd be like, because he was like looking at the other alcohol. He's like, no, I shouldn't. I was like, here, this will help you deal with everything.
You're gonna make that man vomit like lava.
as a kobold, he might think that's cool.
That would be actually
just
pretty
tell him he's
lit.
a dragon like me.
Now, if you want him to vomit lava, you have to make him drink hot sauce.
Yeah, that's true.
Around the time Funguli would have been like tying the orc up, I would have returned to the camp.
Also, given how loud the wah was, I'd like Nyaru, Maya, and Amelia to roll perception to see if it woke you up.
And Maya went down like a fucking rock, dog.
You three might have stirred a little bit, but you're still asleep.
I just like throw something and I was like, shut up.
We have the best survival instincts.
Just like
I have
Thicket's my
to
brother.
bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right, so Strog, you're now back with your campsite. What are you doing? You saw
would
that
like-
they tied one of the orcs up over there.
Yeah, I figure Funguli's got it handled.
Quick, now's the perfect time to attack them.
I'm gonna try to make one last attempt at progress on the crafting.
All right.
Let's
Are
go!
you-
Oh, come
Alright.
on!
Oh
You know
my
what?
God.
Screw it. Hero point. I can't
It's
believe it.
It's
Never.
a frisbee.
You want to use a few more?
No, I'm not spending more than 1 hero point on this.
All right.
Sunk cost, sunk cost, sunk
This was-
cost.
This was not a critical failure, so you didn't damage the mask. But you're not making any headway on it, unfortunately.
Strog looks at it and considers just chucking it, but it's like, no, we've gone too far now. Mm.
Kind of is at a sunk cost at this point. Like, I'm gonna keep hammering away at this until I fucking get it.
In, breathe out.
He just walks over, punches a tree, it cracks in half.
All right, so what I had planned next actually did involve Funguli, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
But... No. Far enough away you wouldn't hear that most like. Actually, Strog, roll me perception. If you roll really well, you hear this.
Okay. Can't be as bad as these other rolls.
It certainly isn't.
Yeah.
All right, you can hear a kobold voice speak up a little bit. I guess this is close to simulating the sound. Just in case anyone heard the little wah thing, Dragon Man, you want to go check things out?
He didn't matter.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So you've heard Funguli has agreed to go scouting in case anyone heard that sound.
All right.
Well, my character's asleep, so...
See, if it was another orc talking and it was loud enough, I would have been like, I'm gonna try a second chance at perception, but I don't think I would have heard the kobold. I'm not cold.
Yeah.
I'm just watching around the hills.
You do see Funguli, well, actually, no, let's wait for him to get back before we do that. Because I don't know what direction he would try to go to scout, as he originally went hunting toward the destination, so...
You can't tell. There's no way to know. You just can't know.
So hey, if anybody needs something to drink, go get you a water or whatever.
Let's all go to the snack bar.
Hydrate.
You think I'd have enough time to make some eggs? Probably not.
Not.
Depends on how you make the eggs.
Yeah, if I was like break them open, just down them, I could probably do it. Anos, that's like a good idea, Phustus.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. You could totally do that. I wouldn't recommend it.
Probably shouldn't eat raw eggs.
Let's think
Yeah.
back to Jeff Goldblum here.
I'm gonna get some like fucking cheese.
Okay.
She's very low on her bottle of hot sauce earlier today, so she drank the rest of it. And I was like, "What's wrong with you?"
And that's the reason she drank it. Huh.
She's like, "Might as well." I was like,
Um,
"No."
I mean, if you've got cheese, at least put the hot sauce on it to
I don't know.
So,
Melt
during this bit of
cheese.
downtime, I'm once again extremely surprised and pleased by you all.
Just doing something fucking random.
The encounter back with the initial encounter back there was not what I expected to happen.
You know, I was kind of expecting us to fight them, honestly. But I didn't really have a good reason for us to fight them.
Yeah,
You get what I mean?
yeah. But Funguli's actions and him specifically being the one to encounter them, it's like everything just worked out without a fight.
Yeah, it's really funny that, like, Cookie did not plan that. He just fucking was like, yeah, okay, I'm coming around the corner. This is when I'm gonna pop it and do things. What are you doing? It's the Dragon of the West! Holy shit!
That was good too, yeah.
This is what Robert is. Pick him up. Are you fucking with us?
So I don't know if anyone has looked up information on Lamashtu's cult in the meantime, but one thing that's seen as a blessing is the growth of unnatural appendages from the host. Noticing those wings scored him several points in that regard.
Nice, nice. If need be, I can turn myself into some kind of humanoid, dwarf humanoid bear thing.
I can be a bear.
Yeah, you could just be a bear, but like, I don't know. I figure being some kind of weird freak animal thing.
Actually, I can turn my, like, different body parts into animal body parts too.
Oh, nice.
Weird, yeah. With Untamed Shift, I just, like, I could take plant shape or elemental shape or insect shape, which is the
Okay,
weirdest
back.
one.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Yo, dude, I forgot I had some ancient pizza in the fridge.
When you say
How
ancient,
Like,
I don't know.
like older than 2 weeks?
Maybe.
That's probably not the best.
is it fuzzy?
Yeah,
It
have
looks
fuzzies on it.
okay.
How does it
Probably.
smell?
I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to pizza, I'm a little gross. I'd probably still eat it. I'm just kidding.
I think
Pizza
it
never
smells
lasts 2
fine.
weeks in my house.
No, pizza doesn't last 2 weeks in my house either.
Well, only one way to know for sure.
Okay.
Well, make a constitution roll in real life.
I made pizza for dinner.
Hmm.
I say made, but I threw a frozen Red Baron pizza in the oven.
That's got a weird taste to it. I shouldn't.
Please stop for your
probably
safety.
Do that.
Is everyone here?
We're still waiting on Cookie.
I'm picky.
Or I'm gonna get some actual cheese then.
Why didn't
Alright.
you just do that? Okay.
Cause I found pizza and I'm like, but what if it's good though?
Admittedly, pizza is
mean-
superior to cheese by itself.
True.
Yeah, if you found you had like secret pizza, wouldn't you be curious?
Not if I didn't know where it came from or how
I
long
mean,
it's been there.
honestly, if I thought it was ancient pizza, I probably would have tossed it out by now.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, it's fine. I have good constitution. I'll live. I think.
It didn't help that your microphone cut out.
Yeah. I'll live dead.
Oh, odd thought I just had, given the high religion roll earlier for Maya. What you did recall about the Lamashtan cult, if you're going along this shape-shifting idea, you might not want to divulge that you're a follower of Daikitsu.
Yeah. I was actually just looking up some of her things, and she's not a big fan of my god.
Also, maybe hide the fact that you're a druid, so they're not like, oh, you're just doing a spell.
I mean, I haven't seen anything. It does seem like the cult is really into beasts, so maybe like they would like dark druids kind of a thing.
Yeah, they might welcome a druid that's like, yeah, I'm using my powers to make myself look more monstrous.
Because I just kind of, when Baron was like, I don't know if you guys are looking this up, I was like, I am now. Like, I found one of the pictures of the symbol and I posted it in chat text.
Oh. I tend to not look up stuff because I figure I might
I don't
learn something
yeah.
I shouldn't know.
I don't like some of this. I don't want to read too much about because like I don't know if I should know this.
Right. Oh yeah, we saw this symbol before.
Mhm.
The one that
The one that Baron posted, yeah.
Yeah, the one that Baron posted, yeah.
That's like their main sigil or. They've also got a thing that kind of looks like a dragon. It's a demonic rune.
Hmm.
And the second edition info on Lamage 2 is much shorter than the first edition material.
Trimmed
It's
it
also
down,
a
huh?
little safer for the squeamish.
Oh.
Mistress of Insanity? Grandmother Nightmare? Yo, those are fucking awesome names.
Oh yes, she would belong on a metal band's album cover.
Mother of Perversion, Mother of Demons, Mother of Beasts, Demon Mother, Mother of Monsters, the Demon Queen. That's fucking really metal.
Yeah, this is stuff. Honestly, this is stuff I really should have made you all aware of earlier, as it definitely you've passed religion rolls to know this, and you've talked with someone religious about her. Lamage 2 was originally a demon lord who ascended to godhood by murdering a god and taking their domain.
Back.
Jeez.
Duh.
Welcome back.
Did I miss anything?
We're still
No.
waiting on Cookie, but I was just going on about stuff that I probably should have shared with you guys earlier.
Oh.
Some Lamashi stuff.
Yeah, it's fine. I just looked in my fridge and found some ancient macaroni.
Don't tell me you're fucking eating it. Just eat the cheese.
I have to know if it's good or not.
No, you don't.
But what was just free macaroni?
Do y'all got enough food over there? Did you go
Really?
shopping before the winter storm hit?
I think we kind of did, but most of the stuff is like stuff I'd have to cook.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, there you
All
go.
right.
Welcome back.
Apologies, I had to grab something to eat real quick too.
Oh yeah.
All
that
right.
Feels like it's still good.
That's been looking for things, but she keeps finding ancient things in her fridge and bringing it back.
Have you not seen Cowboy Bebop?
Yes.
This is how like monsters are fucking.
Then I
formed.
don't think I need to extrapolate.
Phustus, if I get poisoned, it's fine. You can save me.
I mean,
Not
like,
real. Yeah.
like Ken, you're very far away from me right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Phustus is like up in Canada, man.
People think we work miracles up here. I don't know.
I can't fly.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you had the flying reindeer for that purpose.
No, we got geese. You just have to tie them to a bunch of rope and.
Yeah, and then I get like shot down by the American because I'm in American airspace.
F-150 flying up on some geese.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I've
Anyways.
seen growing got run over by a reindeer.
Oh god.
All right, so Funguli, just a moment ago, you would have heard Kib say, look, somebody might have heard this. Wah! So could you scout around and see if anyone's listening in or sneaking up on us?
Sure thing, boss. You got it.
Funniest part, kind of none of us heard it.
We really didn't. Most of us really didn't hear anything. We just kind of stirred and went back to sleep.
Like,
I will-
Strong was awake, so he heard it. The rest of us were like,
I'll stealth around and see, like, if I see them or see other people, and if I do see them, I'm gonna kind of, I'm not gonna try to get in view, but if they do get in view, then I'll do something, but, or if they do see me, I mean, but I'll try to stealth here.
Alright. Let me look at something here.
Should I roll perception again? Because the first perception was to hear the talking.
Honestly, your it's the term isn't correctly to call it it's not correct to call it passive perception. It's more like a perception DC. Funguli just barely failed to beat yours, Strog. So if he gets near where you're camped, you would hear him at least.
Oh, okay.
So if I see him, and I can see he's looking at me, then I'm gonna put my finger to my lips for like the shush sound, and I'm just gonna slowly sneak away.
All right.
And
I would have turned to where I heard noise, and if I saw Funguli, I would just wave at him.
Okay.
just like a librarian coming on the bush, heading back.
Slide backwards into it like the
Yeah.
Simpsons
Yeah.
thing.
And then I would go around the different directions so the kobold would think I'm checking everywhere, and I'd be like, "All clear, boss."
Oh shit!
Librarian out of the bush.
Too loud. Just vanishes. I knew she was a mage.
Strong jumps.
So how's the hunt for the scar going, guys?
Everyone's asleep.
Kill it with fire.
All right, so Funguli, you, other than the party, you don't notice anything paying attention to your hill.
So I would tell him, all clear, boss.
Now that's relieving. The guy tied up is still making incoherent noises.
I'm gonna like put a gag over his mouth.
All right. I think I need to roll something for him. Now, where did I put that D20?
Is he gonna bite Funguli's fingers?
Why do you have a
Really?
gag
These were
on
good.
your person?
I can make a gag out of anything.
But he's just gonna tie some rope into his mouth.
Also, Funguli's got a good crafting skill, so fashioning something into a gag wouldn't be that hard.
He's got flags on his back. Get in there.
Take a bit of the guy's flag and gag him with
Yeah,
it.
make a ball gag out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's a bad dragon.
It went from flag to gag.
Okay.
Get it.
You gag him, and while you... He doesn't seem to be changed in any dramatic way. I swear I lost one of my D20s here somewhere, but not important. I got a replacement.
I would offer some of mine. I have a whole shit ton of them.
We will never be slaves.
You have a much easier... You have a much easier time going back, well, to sleep.
Yep. That's all I cared about. I don't give a shit about him. I just didn't want to be woken up by this guy or have him waking other people up or whatever.
All right. So, more the night passes, and it's just about time for sunrise. You can barely see it cresting to the east.
I'm gonna check on an orc and make sure he's like still there.
The gag is wet from saliva. Hopefully that's just saliva.
That's hot.
No.
He
I did not vomit.
isn't... Yeah, vomit was what I was getting at there.
Oh, I thought you got something
It's not-
very
very hot.
different.
No, you're just there.
You'd have to be checking the
today.
pants at that point.
I'm
So-
just
Get the mind out of the
yeah.
gutter.
No, my mind is very in the gutter right now.
He's
I'm
no
violent together a
longer
lot of times.
he's no longer convulsing. He's unconscious.
Somebody rolled him over onto his side in the middle of the night.
I'm gonna slap him on the face a few times. See if
You
that
know,
wakes him up.
I had just assumed you tied him up on his side. I didn't ask about that.
Nope, he was on his back.
He's
You
dead.
know what? Would anyone else have thought about that? And
not
if they
so sure.
did, would they have cared?
Yeah.
I mean, the accountant's kind of smart. He's
Would an
like a
orc
guy.
of his disposition actually choke on shit?
Yeah, despite the accountant being quite frustrated at him, he would ensure his leader was not choking on his own vomit.
Just chokes to death and everybody's asleep and they wake up. Ah, an honorable death!
This
I
whole
was
arc is just like the orc group is just being taken out one by one in the dumbest accidental ways possible.
So, a little
Like
bit about that.
we meet back up and Funguli's like, shh, I'm in disguise, and he's like the only one there. He's just carrying the staff.
So,
He's
I
also
actually
wearing- he's
originally intended to kill all of them, and then I succeeded on my shit, and I was like, "Fuck it, I gotta roll with it."
All right. So yeah, the leader is on his side, and you said you were going to try to wake him up.
Yeah, slap him a few times, wake up.
Honorable.
Not hard, not like I'm like trying to beat the fuck out of him, but just like, hey, you okay?
Normally, this wouldn't require a roll on his part, but he's been influenced.
Very tired.
And then I compare that to his. Okay, he does start to wake up.
I would take the gag out of his mouth at this point. Probably burn it, but take it out of his mouth.
Oh, dare you tie up Krugs? I'm greatly powerful, you know.
So powerful you almost killed your own friends. You might want to be careful with that alcohol next time.
Just wanted a drink, and then oh that.
And then the memory.
Hey, I get it. Sometimes we need a drink, but you gotta be careful, buddy, or you're gonna end up ending your warband before it's even begun.
Oh, okay. Well, untie me before the other two wake up. We're already awake, boss. Shit.
Who do you think helped me tie you up?
We're not going to mention this when we get to the scar, okay, boys?
It stays here with us. Don't worry.
Yeah. What happens in the field stays in the field. And
That
you
will
help
untie him.
untie him.
Yeah.
Okay. Craig gets up and tries to dust himself off in an attempt to look more dignified. It doesn't work all that well.
He's got his extra grumpy face on.
Yes.
Well, looks like we got places to be, gentlemen. So, without further ado, I hope you don't mind. We'll make our way when our fearless leader Keb here is a Keb, Bleb,
Yes. Kib.
Deb,
Kid.
Deb,
It's Kib. Come on.
Kib.
Just one syllable. It can't be that hard.
Yes, kid.
You'd be surprised. This brain just sometimes just wants to rattle around.
All right.
Get me the chambagon.
I know you guys are probably hungry, but we're not really that far from the field, at least. Might want to wait just a little bit. You know what? If you got anything quick to eat, that'd be fine. We probably don't want to go in until there's full daylight.
Oh, I'm good. And I pull out like a piece of dragon meat and start chewing on it.
No, don't ask questions. We don't ask questions. You know what happened the last time you asked questions. You learn things that you just can't unsee. And
I didn't think I
Ancient
became a
dragon
dragon.
meat.
You never heard
be fair-
the term "you are what you eat"?
To be fair, he doesn't necessarily know it's dried meat. To him, it's just meat.
He's more wondering where you got this food.
Out of my back pocket.
Pocket food.
Well, I have that one sack, right?
Yeah, he's got the infinite sack, doesn't he?
It's not infinite, but it is a spacious pouch. Spacious
Why
pouch, yeah.
can't we have sacramental wine like a normal religion?
Normal religions aren't this much.
I don't know. I'm more of a meat guy, but hey, all power to you.
I meant back at the never. Actually, I do have a weird question for you. I don't suppose you you know any ladies that might be down on their luck? Maybe not exactly like you, but
Ladies down on their luck. Like, are we talking that are exactly like me, where they're dragon? Are we talking like lizard types like you, orcs? What kind of ladies are we talking about?
just some ladies that might, be shunned, considered rejects.
Well, there was
Where are you
that
gonna find
one,
her?
but she kind of went off on her own way, so I haven't really heard from her in a while. But if I ever see her again, I'll tell her about you. How about that?
Well, that would not likely to happen, but thanks.
Hey, buddy's got to help buddies out.
Yeah, about you've been pretty straight with me. You don't seem like the deceitful type. So while the green guys are getting ready, I'll let you know a little something. As a religious group, we're really not doing all that well. We don't have a proper priestess.
Sure.
God.
You don't have a
I'll,
proper priestess, huh?
Right, so Lamage too, she's the mother of monsters. Not too keen on imbuing men with power, and well, Weeba's a dude, but yeah, he's a monster, but can't really be running the religion officially. We're trying to find more ladies, if you catch my drift.
Ah. No, I don't get your drift.
All right.
But you know what? It's good enough for you. That's good enough for me.
Fest.
If only they had more lady monsters.
If it's good enough for you, buddy, it's good enough for me. Sometimes the details are just, they're not important. It's, if you need a female, we'll find you a female.
Not like that.
No idea where they would ever find females that reject and/or are rejected by society. Anyways, away we go.
Try
horses.
I feel like I could make so many jokes. It's like, try the Reddit message board.
I would go on further. I'd say you mean OnlyFans?
Yeah.
If I had any artistic ability, I might try to make a skit based on this with the residents of the Scar.
Just like insert like social media here. Try that. It's like, damn.
They're all tier 3 subs on Twitch.
So while the orc camp is getting around and having a little food, let's go back to the pursuing team. What are you all doing?
I probably already woke up.
Yeah, farm girl in relatively close to her home territory. Instinct probably would have woken you by now. Yeah.
And that internal clock is crazy.
Good
Sun
morning.
starts to come up, and I'm like, let's go. How you doing, Strong? Nothing happen last night?
No, everything's fine. I might take a nap once we get going, though.
Yeah. Feel free to nap in the back. I'll try to keep us along the road as smooth as possible.
So for the only cool's cam space, hey Cookie, do you want me to draw you a persona for this?
No. I'm good.
Fair. I'd have mentioned more that, like, that's something I'm, like, doing.
Yeah, that is a thing that you're doing.
So
Man.
who's actually awake? Just me and Maya?
So Amelia and Yaru, do you think you would have woken by now?
Probably.
Okay.
Sure. Nara gets up just like, that's the best night's sleep I've had in a while.
Glad nothing happened.
I assume Amelia's having some breakfast tea.
Yep.
Yeah. She's drinking her breakfast already.
Right. Should probably something.
Yeah. Start something on the fire or whatever.
Don't have a fire. We can't have a fire.
Why not?
Yeah, it'd give us away.
You're
My
literally
tail
hiding.
is literally constantly on fire.
Is it?
I got 2 fiery magic tails that shoot fire at people.
But
Oh,
are
right,
they
you
out
could've-
right now?
You could have roasted marshmallows on Maya's butt last night.
Don't worry, I have some shares of rations if you're interested. And you,
I'd like
you
the new
see...
version of bounce a quarter off that.
Of Maya's ass.
I don't know, like, you can roast marshmallows off of that, bounce a quarter off that. I don't know.
I mean, like, that's hard.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
Nara's
could-
like, yeah, you have side rations if you want, and she busts out some fucking hardtack.
That'll do. Thanks, Nyaru.
I got some rations anyway.
It's better than dwarf bread if anyone's read Harry Pratchett. Harry Pratchett, sorry. Harry
Oh
Pratchett.
no. The rock.
It's a name I know, but not a series I've read.
Alright, dwarf bread was a food that he made up, and not even dwarves liked it.
Oh, jeez. There's a...
Buying pizza because Hawaiians don't like it either.
Yeah, isn't there a quest like
It's
that in
just
Final
Canadian.
Fantasy 14? Where it's
Yep,
like, I'd
you're
like
thinking
you
of
to
the
make
same
this
thing.
food, and you bring it to him, and he's just like, oh yeah, it's absolutely fucking awful. Reminds me of home. I love it.
It's terrible, but it's got all the nutrients you need in it. It's called Archon loaf, and it's bread with like, I mean, yeah, no accounting for taste.
It's Lambert's bread.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'll take the hardtack and drink some water or whatever, and then I'm gonna
Lava.
take a nap.
No?
Just yell if you need me, and then I'm just out like a light.
That sounds like a bad idea, yelling for you.
I'm
Okay.
assuming Strog ended up taking the nap in the cart.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't just fall asleep on the side of the road.
Yeah, I can imagine the ladies trying to pick up Strog and hoist him into the van. Not the van. Not the van.
Shove him in the
Maya
back
feels
of the
like she's
van.
doing something.
I mean,
Mine's
I'm a
too
burly
short.
dwarf, but I'm still a dwarf. I shouldn't be that heavy.
I was thinking more about their low strength scores.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll turn into a bear and I'll try to lift you. I'm just kidding. I guess I'll like hook the horses back up to the cart and everything so you can head it.
Moving again.
Hold on. Before I just thought of something. Before Strog passes out, if we come across something you might describe as the nightmare fields, wake me up before then if I'm not up already.
Yeah, I think I'll stop before we hit that.
Okay.
Being
and then
asleep when you walk into the nightmare fields. I wonder how that would affect things.
I don't think it sounds very good.
Yeah, Strog will leave with that and then out like a light.
What could
My ways
possibly
are
go
really good.
wrong?
What indeed?
Just remember to wake and we get there, it's like Maya keeps going and nobody remembers.
I feel like we're putting a lot of weight on the assumption that, like, we'll know it when we see it.
Exactly.
Here's hoping something gives it away.
Once everybody gets in, I guess I'll get the horses going and I'll keep an eye out for Googly's marks as per usual if he's still doing that.
Alright, back
It's
to
my
the orc.
acidic pee. Sorry, continue, Baron. What were you saying?
Alright, back to the orc camp. Now the orcs are ready to go, more or less. Alright, so it's gonna be within a couple of hours we're gonna reach the field. Let's see, we've got 5 total. Oh, that's... No, we can make it work. We can make it work. So Kib motions for you all to start walking with him, and he'll explain along the way.
And I'll do that.
All right. He's walking a little closer to you than before, Funguli. So, Liba did a little something special for me. I can kinda handle the field on my own. You guys might want to get a little closer. You see this nightmare field? It's well named. You'll start seeing some nasty shit when you get to it, but we've got to pass through. But there's a way to make it a little easier on your brain. Do you know much about the cult of Lamashtu? He's asking you specifically. Okay. Well, their fancy holy symbol's a 3-eyed jackal. The ritual that I helped Muiba set up here, it can kind of be fooled a little bit. If things with 3 eyes walk through, it kind of messes with the sensors a bit. You don't get hit quite as hard by the nightmares.
Ooh.
So, grab a friend's hand, one of you closes an eye, and walk together, and don't stop until the crazy does.
Makes sense, I think.
You might lose sight of me. The nightmare could distort that a bit, but just keep walking straight ahead. Do not wander off, or you might not leave.
What if I make a mask that has 3 eyes on it?
Oh. I've never tried that.
It would take me just a little bit of time, but I could make one for each of us.
Well, when I'm helping other people through here, as long as you just go as fast as you can, you might have a bit of a headache when it's over, but nothing a good night's rest won't fix. And maybe a little counseling.
I can't help but notice I'm seeing a flaw in this plan, because there's 5 people.
You're not
Yes.
I'm
So the
sorry, I
plan
also
is...
need to, like...
Alright, so the plan is Kib's going to walk on his own because he's got the blessing that protects him a bit.
Okay, that makes sense.
2 orcs are going to join hands, and another one's going to grab Funguli's hand.
What's the worst that could happen? Before that, I gotta take a leak.
Oh, yeah, help yourself.
So I'm gonna take a little bit back. I'm gonna try to stealthily do this, where I'm gonna leave like a face with 3 eyes, and then like I'm gonna write in Fey, like part of the instructions that this guy left. But I'm gonna try to make it in a spot that these guys won't see, but somebody else might be able to find.
All right. Before you attempt this, are you trying to write the message in
Oh no,
Greek
not
or in-
pee, not pee. No, that was just an excuse. I'm not actually peeing.
Okay, that would
That'd be impressive.
It would be
that would
impressive. but-
require several rolls, but just messing with the terrain, roll stealth, please.
God, he's good at this. There isn't even snow on the ground. He wrote his whole name.
All right. Nobody notices what you're trying to do.
So that's just my message I'm leaving to them. Basic instructions, and it's in Fey, so whoever can read Fey, if they can't, oh well, whatever.
Yeah, there's somebody in the team that can read that.
Because I can't write in Common for whatever reason. Can't read or write Common. Don't know why, but I can read and write Fey and Necrol. Don't get it.
Huh.
But I do that, and then I go back to join them and start the journey.
All right. So, big guys back there. Did you hear any of that?
Tabu.
Scary stuff. We hold hands. Yes, boss. Look. I really don't want to take your hand. You two hold hands. One of you closes one eye. We walk straight forward. No matter what shit we see, we just keep going till it stops.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Dragon guy, I'll go with you. I think my odds are better.
Sure. I'm good with that.
All right,
Dragon's
so
never afraid.
the orcish accountant will be walking with you, Funguli.
Works for me.
And as you keep heading on, we'll go back to the cart team. Maya, how attentively are you watching the path?
Like I'm trying to look for what Funguli could put up, so I guess very
All right.
attentively.
Is anyone else trying to do something similar?
I am
Alright, that's
distracted
going on,
by the
kinda-
book.
I just keep, just kind of casually watching out because I have nothing else to do.
Yeah, and Strog's asleep.
All right, so Maya,
But I'm probably hanging out with Maya up front.
all right, Maya and Amelia, perception rolls, please.
He-
Nice.
Maya, you notice there's a very discernible oddity in the grass. It looks like a piece of artwork and a message in Fey.
I'm gonna pull the horses to a bit of a stop and be like, I think there's a message over there. I can't read it, but I just need to get a little closer.
What do you mean there's a message?
It's over in the ground over there. I think Funguli left it. Like, I don't
Can-
even know if Funguli
can-
can write and
Can
say.
Funguli write? I don't think he can even read.
You're right, but it's. I'm gonna get down off the cart.
All right,
I'm gonna
I
go
assume you're
look
going
at
to go
it.
over there and look at it.
Yeah, I'll just be like, what's this?
All right. Now, since I know you read Fey, there are no rolls needed. You see a crude sketch in the grass of the Mask of Lamashtu, and beneath it in Fey, you see Funguli's instructions. If you want to reiterate, Cookie, please do on what your instructions are to the party.
Basically, instructions would be can't escape pain, but hold hands, only 3 eyes open, one person eye closed, walk through the nightmare, don't stop until the end.
And that's what you've read.
Okay.
Interesting instructions.
Well, should we like leave the horses behind for this one? I mean, they
You
probably
always
got us
cover
through
one of the horse's eyes.
fast. That's true.
How actually there might be an easier way to do this. And I just I'll look at what I have real quick. Oh yeah, I got like some rope and a sack, yeah. Can I just craft like a makeshift eye patch and just put it over one of the horses?
Yeah, you actually can.
Yeah, just cut part of like a sack, just just tie it around his face.
Maybe explain to the horses what you're
Yeah,
doing.
I'm gonna explain to the horse as she's putting it on his head, like, hey, don't worry, buddy. We just need to when your eyes needs to be covered, otherwise something bad could really happen. We're not too sure because we're going through a place that's called the Nightmare Lands.
This,
Alright,
this sounds like some
fine.
bullshit to me.
It kind of is bullshit. I mean, but like, look at you big strong horses. I can't believe either of you have actual
And
nightmares.
just for the sake of it, everybody should hold hands, and I want us one of us have the eyes closed, just to be safe.
I mean, sure.
All right. After a moment, you get the makeshift eye patch on the horse.
You're gonna get so many oats when we get back as you are.
You know, think of that. Okay, it might be good to have a backup just in case. So here's what I'm thinking. What if I use the have disguises to turn myself into someone who would have 3 eyes?
Would it work?
It's the next day. You may use the hat to transform if you wish.
Well,
Alright.
wouldn't the eye just be an illusion? Would you be able to see out of it?
Oh, and I'd be able to see fine. I just, as long as I have something that represents a 3rd eye, it should be good. And then the rest of you can hold hands and just have 1 eye shut each.
I have a feeling that a goddess who murdered her way to the top is not gonna allow you to cut corners like that.
You say that, but this feels safer than the other workaround.
I mean, okay. Oh, wait. Strong, wake up!
What?
We're getting close to the Nightmare Lands. Funguli left us some notes on what to do. We gotta like close 1 eye, so that only 3 of us have an eye open. Yara's gonna do her own thing, I think. She's gonna try, and because like I guess by having one of us all of us holding hands, but with 1 eye open, it makes 3.
Couldn't
Not-
two
not
of
gonna-
us just couldn't 2 of us just ride the horses and close 1 of our eyes, and then the 2 remaining do the hold hands and close 1 eye?
I was gonna say I probably might have to go in there blind because I'm using the horses.
Here's the thing: if it has to be 3 eyes and making between 2 people making contact, I assume the horses aren't rubbing up against each other as they're walking.
No, there's a bar.
I
in
mean, they
between
are
them,
tied to the same wagon.
which I'm holding. So if the wagon counts, then the eye would count.
Yeah, alright, well, what if, like, you have 3 people off to the side, and then I'm off to the other side, and we're guiding the horse, and the horse is its own thing with the eye patch? The wagon, I mean. The horse is with the wagon.
I don't know. Bloody magic.
Does it say anything about going quickly through the Nightlands or Nightmare Lands?
I believe you did say that, yeah.
Let's say that. So like,
Well, we can walk pretty quick.
well, not only could we walk really quick, I'm pretty sure we could get these horses through there real fast. But we don't know how long the Nightmare Lands are.
That's also part of my thought is maybe if we're riding the horses, we can soothe them so they don't freak out on us. I mean, I assume you told them what's about to happen.
I mean, I definitely explained it to them, and I could keep explaining it to them on the way there as I'm driving them the rest of the way.
Yeah, use your reassuring words, and I'll just,
Not entirely, but sure.
Right, so it's decided?
Okay, hold on.
I
Okay, so
haven't
what
ent- I haven't
what is the
entirely-
plan?
Yeah, we like put out 6 plans, and then you said we're decided. Amelia hasn't really even given us an idea.
I like my idea of riding the horses. It seems the best way to keep them from freaking out.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So,
And then you two hold hands and one of you close one of your eyes.
right on. So you want us to lead the horses on, or ride them? Sorry.
Lead them, ride them, whatever.
Just be close to the horses.
Right,
do
but if
that.
this does go south, I do have my backup plan.
I was gonna also ask about your backup plan. How's that mask coming along?
Couldn't make much headway on it. We might still need it when we get there, but I'll have to figure that out after we get through whatever this is.
I mean, like, if it is just a representation of a third eye, and I dig through my bag and I pull out like this emerald I've had for a long time, and I like poke it on top of my head, my forehead, and I'm like, there, I have 3 eyes.
I mean,
know if it notices that as an eye or not, unless it's a real eye.
That's what I'm saying to you, because your thing's not a real eye; it's an illusion.
Yeah, but it looks like a real eye.
So does this.
No, it doesn't. It's a jewel.
Well, it's my inner third eye.
Oh, I get a feeling that this is going to be where the party wipes.
How smart is the illusion?
Everybody's going to be like, this is how it goes, this is how it goes, and everybody fails.
everybody's wrong. Oh well.
Listen,
all
worst
like
comes
the-
to worst, I'd make myself look like something that would definitely have 3 eyes.
Okay. You could literally turn into that jackal, and I still don't think it would work for you.
You sure about that?
I'm like 90% positive.
Let's just do what Funguli left in the message. She's got the directions straight from the people who would know.
Exactly what I think we should do.
Imagine that, Funguli giving you instructions and you're like, hey, we should probably listen to them.
The party overthinking is just something that happens. It's
The
just
party overthinking
I
and
know, I'm just
like
kidding.
questioning the logistics of the situation.
Oh, I'm eating metaphorical popcorn now.
I could
Maybe
have
they
made
feel
Still
that
sipping your
popcorn.
tea, and I turn back to Amelia, and I'm like, some input would be nice, please.
Save us, lady. Save us.
I mean, technically, you're going into this with us, so...
yeah, you know anything about scary magic rituals?
What do I think about scary magic rituals? Child's play. What do I want me to say?
I asked if you knew anything about them.
Is there anything you could do
Would
to
I?
help us get through this?
I do have the 7 in the occultism, I guess. Well,
Look, there's an attacking tree fighting us.
I was the one that made the suggestion about covering the eye for the one horse.
true.
But, I mean, go with holding hands and have have one person cover their eyes as a group and like maybe keep these probably still ride the horses, but keep the one with the eye patch.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
For some reason, I just thought Nyaru had like a eye patch. Like she didn't need it, but she just had one.
It's just cause you associate pirates and eye patches.
Probably.
Nyaru's like, wait, you thought I had an eye patch?
Well, like, yeah.
I mean, why
When
do
I
I
fir-
need one?
When I first heard of the dread pirate, I was expecting an eye patch.
I bet you
That's-
expected me to have a peg leg too.
No, not 2 peg legs, just 1.
Listen, that only happens when
I
you
also
get
don't see a
unlucky.
hook Is
And
it
it's
a
something you
hook?
should know about me. I'm extremely lucky. I brought us nothing but good fortune.
All right, let's go through the scary nightmare field.
Right. The horse is you got the bag on its head. Let's just try to go through it. I'll keep them calm. You guys do the one eye thing. I'll just let the horses guide me.
I can't talk to him, but I'll, pat its neck or whatever.
Oh.
And away we go through this awful fucking nightmare field. Assuming
Okay.
they've definitely probably gone through it, so we'll cut it probably.
We just gotta run through it like it's the perfume department.
We gotta get through it before I get a headache!
Oh. Okay. I might have. That's a me problem, not a you problem. Don't worry about that.
Oh.
All right. So, since they're in the lead, we'll go back to the orc team. Fanguli,
Okay.
you roll perception, would you?
Perception. All right. Let's see here. I think that's right here.
You see the group standing there talking like idiots.
All right. What you do notice is that the usual sounds of morning animals seem to be a bit quieter. They're coming from the side and behind you, but not forward. Kib is slowing down. I feel it now. Okay, we're at the edge. He turns back and he looks deadly serious. All right. Do all of you remember exactly what I said? Repeat it.
One of us close our eyes, hold hands, walk through, don't stop, even if we lose sight of you.
How many eyes get closed?
One on one of the persons, so there's 3 eyes total.
Right. And what direction do you walk?
Forward.
Do you stop?
No.
Good. You're going to see some things. You're not going to like them. You're really, really not going to like them, probably. I don't know what you'll see, but get ready. Kib turns around and says, all right, on 3, 2, 1, go. And he starts running forward, and it almost seems like he passes through a transparent curtain. Oh, I never get used to this. Come on, you're fine. And he just keeps going as fast as he can. The accountant to your side turns toward you, looks a little bit nervous, but offers his hand.
I'll take it and I'll close one of my eyes and I'll say, all right, let's go. We got this. Nothing to be afraid of.
Here goes nothing. And you preload that. You step into
Darkness. Lots of darkness.
I've got to get things set up here.
Oh boy.
There are some, the NPCs I didn't anticipate being here, so we're gonna have to fudge that a little bit.
This
No, this
isn't
isn't the
normal
right
darkness. This is
That is not what I wanted.
advanced darkness.
Okay, he's there. Fanguli, you see what is before you. As you step in, you feel the world shift. You see, you know what? I may as well. You guys are not witnessing this, but I'll have you here to see it.
We're there in spirit.
And maybe we'll be here after them. Ugh.
You'll be spirits afterwards.
Dope.
The terrain in front of you shifts. Where there was a flat plain with grass, the grass melts away. The grass dissolves like it's crayons. The soil is completely brown, blackened in places. Bits of ground rise up. You don't feel any rumbling, but it's got to be shaking, right? Parts of rock jut out like claws trying to impale whatever is foolish enough to fly here. The ground hungry for something. There are strange red blooms pulsating in the distance with some thick red liquid. Like they're breathing, like they're beating. You hear things screaming out in pain, fear, ecstasy, something in all directions. You feel the orc's grip shake a little. Whoa.
So this isn't really phasing Funguli that much because while it's not this, he sees a torment of equal magnitude, I would say, when he's sleeping every night. But it's not this, it's different, but he's basically unfazed as this is, well, he's a little bothered. I won't say that he's unfazed. He's a little bothered, but it's surprising how little it's bothering him, I think, for a lot of people that can see him. And he's just going to keep bringing the orc with him and, like, going forward, and he's just going to, like, he's not hesitating at all. He just keeps moving.
Because you're moving together, your movement speed is reduced by 5. So 1 tile less than normal for an action. Are you going to go straight forward?
Yep.
All
Doesn't
right.
matter if there's anything in the path, I'm going to walk straight forward.
All right. So do that for at least 1 action worth. I
Okay.
believe 20 feet, correct? Because you were reduced by 5 due to hand holding.
Yeah, sorry, 1 sec. I had a bug on me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You walk through some of the rocks. You don't feel anything as you do it.
Nope. This is all just a dream.
All right. Do you want to keep moving?
I will keep moving as much as I can.
All right. That's another set of 4.
And then for my 3rd turn, I'll keep moving because there's nothing to stop me. No reason to stop, no voices, nothing. Nothing can stop me. We're off the edge.
You're off the edge. You're still in this nightmare. It wasn't big enough, I'm sorry. I guess we can slide back 1 to make everything still visible for you. Now let me read about this. Make a will saving throw for me.
Okay, that is this.
Now let me compare this.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty dang unfazed.
It would be terrible if I was like role playing it as he's unfazed and then I get like the worst roll.
Given various factors that are in play here, you feel something trying to pulse inside your head, but it passes through as if it just ignored
There's a
you.
hole on each side.
Now I'm going to roll for your partner here.
I don't care if I have to drag this dude.
Okay. And that, and oh. Okay, so wait, but he does have that because he's holding your hand. That. Okay. He is. Where is it? He is frightened level 2.
Oh, jeez.
But he's kind of keeping it together. What the hell is this? Gotta stand it. I somewhere.
Sorry, what's going on? I kind of missed out on that.
Oh, he is freaking out. He's still holding onto your hand at the moment, but his grip is loosening a bit.
I'm gonna extra tight, like grab his hand. I'm gonna be like, no, go forward, face it.
As you're moving, he turns toward you and actually looks ever so slightly reassured. He does not look any different to you than before you walked into this place. Do you look in any other direction before we move on from your turn?
Nope, I am following instructions to the letter. Absolutely
All right.
straight.
Now, I've got to roll a couple of things on the side. And, oh. And, oh. And,
Oh my.
boy, I'm glad these two aren't official party members.
That bodes extremely well.
I mean, it's
Now-
the enemy, so.
Wait a moment. Would this happen? I hadn't actually thought of that. You know what? Let's roll for... Wow, that was... These guys have my luck. Alright, you hear nothing, but it's your turn again.
Like I said, I'm gonna keep going forward. I'm not gonna stop until I get to the end.
Alright, you march forward with the clammy hand of your partner. And... after you use another action's worth of movement, you walk out onto you're stepping through grass again. The red and the brown, they're gone. You see a large stone structure in front of you.
Okay.
Do you look any direction from here?
If it's not forward, I'm not looking.
All right, you see Kib near the structure, motioning you to come closer. Oh, you made it. Oh, thank. Oh.
Once I see Kib and see him talking, I'm gonna look at my orc partner and be like, well, you good there?
I don't. Better. Now, where's the... He starts to look behind you.
I'm gonna pull him and be like, nope, we don't look that way.
It's like it's just a regular field, and they're... Oh, God. Oh, gods.
Just remember, it wasn't real.
I don't...
You know
Okay.
what? Take a break. Here, have some meat, and I give him some rations, not actual like meat from stuff, but I give him some rations.
I don't really feel like I should eat anything right now. It's probably gonna come up if I do.
Well, at least have some water. That's probably a good idea.
Kib is more hurriedly motioning you to come over to where he is.
I'll go over there.
Okay, your partner comes with you. Oh, wow. Nothing like your first time, huh?
Oh, this is like most nights for me.
Both Kib and the orc look at you like, the fuck?
But your nightmares aren't like this either.
Then they look at each other. Then they look back at you.
I'm just gonna stop talking.
Kib tries to look.
Anyway.
He can't look over your shoulders, he's that short, but Kib tries to look between you. And how are they? Oh, they're not doing good at all. You can look back. Nothing bad is going to happen now. Just don't go back that way.
All right, I'll look back and see what they're looking at.
You see a grassy field. A little bit of wind is sweeping the grass. There are no bugs or animals about. It's like they're trying to stay away. But you see the other two orcs in there. They're no longer holding hands. Well, the guy who had the axe is on his knees. He's screaming upward, and... Oh, wow. I did one last roll there. He stabs himself through an eye with his hand, yelling to, "Get it out! Get it out!"
I just kind of yell casually back. I'm like, hey, just remember, it's an illusion.
They do not respond.
Well, not sure it can help those guys, but...
The guy in the armor is running westward.
Hey, I don't think you want to go that way.
He is screaming at a much higher pitch than you thought his voice could produce.
I get the feeling they're not going to make it.
Yeah, I think they're a lost cause.
Well, I knew that before, but you know what I mean.
Oh, now you do figurative language.
I figured it out earlier.
Anyway, gentlemen, welcome to the Scar.
Aptly named, I think.
I'm pretty sure that you've put this together, but please don't try to go out that way till we get you properly blessed.
Got it. No sleepwalking.
Yep, thanks for it. Just let me know whenever you're gonna go to sleep. I'll check in on you once in a while to be sure you don't go out the front door.
Oh, I'm good. I'm used to this.
I know we're monsters and all that tough guy stuff with the orcs and the muscles and all that, but I'm serious. I don't want somebody going through this shit again.
Hey, fair enough. Your choice.
All right, I'm gonna need a little bit here to get the door. I'd say watch my back, but what the hell's gonna make it through this?
What indeed?
Yes, what indeed? And we're back with the other team.
Goody.
I feel like I'm Kane from Amazing Digital Circus now.
You're going to the nightmare fields.
Yay!
All right, I'm going to ask all of you to roll perception, and I will roll for the horses.
Oh boy.
I feel like this is going to go way worse than the orcs.
Depends if you
Okay.
can follow instructions.
Good news. Maya and Strog, you notice that there's some kind of distortion in the air. It feels like there's something pressing. Well, that can't be. There's some sort of. It's not stopping movement, but it's like something's pushing at you mentally. It feels like it's coming from several feet in front of you.
Ugh. That's probably the entrance.
Yeah, it feels like it's trying to keep me away from it. Right?
How are the horses doing?
Horses are not noticing anything.
I'm gonna stop them.
What now?
Come on, guys, we're getting a little close to the nightmare fields, so I think what we're gonna do is me and Strog are gonna help lead you through that. Right?
Maya, you specifically feel there is magic coming from this.
Oh yeah.
After pausing for a moment, Amelia notices the presence of magic as well.
Oh,
Nyaru, you feel something happening.
this is the illusion.
Alright.
book.
Yeah, things are about to get bad, I think. Just make sure, tell the horses if they gotta run, tell them to run straight ahead. But we'll be right here. We're gonna try and keep them calm. Oh boy.
Just keep moving.
I'm just gonna tell them to keep calm. We're gonna lead them through it. Let's not panic the horses. Okay, guys, we're gonna lead you, and I don't know if they're hopping off of the wagon or if they're staying on it. It doesn't really matter. So we're gonna lead you guys through this. You're gonna take it easy, and just listen to my voice, and I'm sure you can hear him. Just listen to Strog's voice. He's the gruff guy over there. We'll keep you safe.
What's about to happen?
We don't know. But there's definitely magic in this area, and they call it the Nightmare Field, so probably nothing good. But don't worry about it. I'm here for you.
All right, we want double the oats for this shit.
I'll give you triple. Because you guys are being cool. Just keep thinking that. Triple the oats. We got this. We got
Oats, yes.
Let's traumatize some horses.
And I guess, are we ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
So remind me again, who is holding whose hand and what are you doing specifically?
I'm almost positive what we got is the horses got one eye open, so me and Strog are gonna go leading them in and kind of like holding onto them so we could use our eyes. I don't know if those two are gonna do like holding hands with the eyes.
I'm holding Amelia's hand, and I've got one eye closed.
All right. So, Nyaru and Amelia, will you be staying in the wagon during this or going on foot?
Honestly, I personally rather walk and stay near the cart, follow behind.
Yeah, walking
Behind Ryan
feels less
Strog.
risky.
All right. So we've got Maya leading one horse,
I know.
Strog leading the other horse, and Amelia and Nyaru are doing the hand-in-hand eye trick.
Yes.
Okay. Now, one last thing I gotta check here. Oh, okay, that could come up. And, okay, that. Now, these two. Okay, and why did I not get this earlier? I really should have. Okay, that's a match. That's perfect. Okay, Nyaru and Amelia have the same movement speed, so, they're not going to risk getting mismatched if they decide to pick up the pace.
Good.
All right, into the nightmare.
Into the nightmare.
As you step forward, reality shifts. The sounds of nature are gone. What you hear now is not natural. It's not natural at all. What you see is worse. There's a small creek of lava to your left. You should be burning. This is hot. Why are you not burning? This is wrong. There are hands reaching up from the lava, beckoning you in. Maybe you should you listen to them?
Keep going, it's an illusion.
That bloody magic crap.
All of this is impossible.
But
Oh, I
last
live
time I
possible.
see arms coming out of lava.
What?
All right, I'd like everyone to move yourselves forward 4, assuming you want to go straight forward. All right, and feel free to do so again. As you walk through the hills, That can't be right, but you don't feel any different. Do you feel you feel a gust of wind on you, but nothing's moving like it's got wind. You're allowed to move one more set of 4. Right. Yeah, for visual sake, feel free to slide yourself back on the map if you can't see things off of it.
Yeah.
I'll know that you are a little further ahead. All right, now, do any of you decide to look in any direction but forward?
Nope.
No.
I
Go
want to
forward.
try and keep looking forward.
All right. So, Nyaru and Amelia, since I'm guessing you're both back a little bit to the side of the two leading the horses. They are within your peripheral vision. You do not see Strog, Amelia, or horses and a cart. Or,
Maya, sorry.
well,
Strog, Maya.
sorry, Maya and Strog. You don't see them. It's like they bubble up like boiling water and then erupt into... Well, that's weird. It looks like multiple heads are coming off where their necks would be. The horses are covered in spikes of bone. And the cart's been changed to what looks like a metal one with a cage. There are things inside struggling to get out.
Just keep moving.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
seems normal.
I'd like everyone to roll will saves.
Oh,
Where
boy.
is
Here we
the
go.
will save thing?
That is
Oh, there
the,
it
That's
is.
underneath
Yeah.
the, underneath the
Yeah.
initiative.
Your will save specifically.
Yeah, bitches.
Ooh.
Can't get me.
All right, given factors that are involved here, Amelia and Maya, you've seen some unpleasant shit, but you're keeping it together.
I think I
Oh,
can
this
just,
is perfect. One partner each.
I feel like I can just kind of rationalize that this isn't natural and therefore in my brain can't exist.
All
How
right.
the hell do I exist then?
There's a lot of questions behind you, okay?
Oh, I feel bad. I should have mentioned this earlier. When you were looking forward before you entered the illusion, you would have seen a dead orc on the ground.
Mm.
Probably
It's not
just
concerning
our
at all.
illusion.
Given these factors, Strong and Yaru are... Hold on a sec. Wait a moment. Oh, wait. Okay, doing the math here. Please don't let that be what I think it is. Okay, now I've got to roll something in game.
Oh. I hope
No.
it's a big table. Oh, that's 20.
Oh no.
I think I'm screwed. I think we're both screwed.
Okay. There is something terrible attacking your brain directly. It feels like a set of claws have phased through your skull and stabbed your gray matter.
Is this specific to Strog?
To Strog and you.
Okay.
And let's see where that is. Oh, come on, it's alphabetized.
Jeez.
You are afraid. You're not fully sure why you're afraid. I mean, this is terrible. And you know it's an illusion, but it's the pain and
This isn't an illusion. It's actually doing something.
all right.
I glance to the side.
You see Amelia is just fine beside you.
Okay.
The horse and cart team is wow. Maya looks like a series of heads that resemble someone you know very well laughing haughtily.
It really is Nyaria's worst nightmare. More Maya's.
Yeah.
I know what Strog sees. Strog sees the dead orc, but it's not the dead orc. It's a man with a broken neck.
No.
Oh no.
Points at you accusatorily. And
Whatever you're saying, it's not real.
the heads erupting from Maya all lock eyes with you. See something you like, La Perm?
Stop it. Stop laughing at me.
I just keep encouraging Naru to keep going. To keep moving.
You do feel the tug of Amelia's hand on yours.
I keep moving.
All right. And no need to keep moving yourselves. Within one action's worth, you are outside this and things are green. And gray and stone. And that building was not there on the other side. And I should have preloaded this scene. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. Loading, loading, loading. Let that green screen go loading.
This is going to be a little awkward due to the positioning on the map.
Aha!
Oh,
What the heck is this?
We all just come at the same time. It's like, oh, it's you.
Oh god, we ran into a wall. What is this?
And
Oh, that is the map. Huh.
he'd be there, and then, oh. I am so sorry. I did not expect this many NPCs to arrive with you.
Oh boy.
The theater of the mind, we're not actually next to them.
Right, you guys will be back a little bit, but you step out of the nightmare. What the hell was that?
You alright, buddy? It's okay. It's okay. It's just, it was all fake.
There aren't enough oats in this goddamn world for that.
I know there isn't.
The oats are alive. The oats are alive.
It's okay, buddy. That was hopefully the worst of it. How you doing, Strog?
Strog is on his hands and knees,
Oh shit.
like sweating profusely, wordless.
Oh god, I run over to Strog. I'm just like
Oh.
I'm gonna, if I can, because he looks like he's got his ass kicked, perform some medicine on him.
As you start to do that, I'm sure some of you are familiar with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
No, never.
Oh, never.
Well, Kib and the orc both turn around, a dumbfounded look on their face, and you. Holy shit! Da, 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 da.
To be continued.
Yes, I figure that's probably a decent enough place to end the session.
Yeah.
Since 11, my time is pretty late for most of you.
Oh yeah. I actually kept one eye closed that entire time for the bit because I actually do that with my model.
Oh.
So the second I opened it is like all white.
Color.
It's like, oh god.
Hey, you had a disorienting experience to help you get in character.
Yeah, exactly.
Good dedication to the bit.
Yeah, dedication to the bit.
I was like, as long as it's a fortitude or a will save, I might be good because I have +10 and +11. So.
Well, nightmarish things tend not to target your reflex save.
Yeah.
I am vastly surprised how I was not expecting any of this to go this way. I was 100% expecting to just murder those guys.
Oh, you're surprised.
Oh yeah.
I am
I didn't
surprised because
expect
it was completely against what I was gonna do, and then I was like, okay, I'm succeeding. I guess I'm going with this. Like, this doesn't fucking happen. Normally, I don't talk people out of things. I talk them into murder.
Yeah, exactly.
Murder.
Yeah, usually I'm the one saying stupid things, and
We have still got to have such a high will save.
I'm good at physical saves, not mental saves.
Locally has to be my best character today.
Man,
no, it's not as good as my reflex, apparently.
I'll point out that 20 damage wiped out like half my health.
And
There's no way
now-
for Maya to even know.
Oh,
That was
actual-
not the worst possible result.
Oh,
Only a flesh
shit.
wound.
I didn't realize that was physical damage.
It's
Yeah, you
mental
could-
damage, but
Oh, yeah.
it's very intense mental damage.
Right.
It's a flesh wound.
No, it's not a flesh wound. There were no marks on anyone.
everybody
Yeah,
just
that's what
has a
makes it
little
so
more
scary.
mental trauma.
So the roll I did was 2d8 plus 9. If you had critically failed, it would have been
Oh.
4d8 plus 18.
Oh.
When I rolled for the orcs, they panicked, and the 2 orcs who didn't make it, they broke their grip. They did not have any additional protection from this. One rolled
Oh.
a 4. The other rolled a 1.
Well then, good thing we didn't just try the mask trick.
Oh, the mask might have had other effects.
I personally don't think it would.
I don't know if it will work for all of us, but it will work for one of us.
And,
I think an illusion just kind of like negates itself.
also, little further peek behind the curtain. Because you were doing the three-eyed trick, Straganyaru, you avoided the critical failure.
Oh, good.
Oh.
If you weren't doing that, you would have experienced it.
That's a dangerous set piece for.
Hey, let's go back through it again, guys. Yeah.
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 You can, but I wouldn't
How-
advise it.
It's better idea.
I
Let's go
think-
around it next time.
I think if you show the right stuff, you totally could have gotten the art of panic. Just in character, like, yeah.
My imagination wasn't working that well at the end. My apologies. I really wanted to go farther, but it was just leaving me.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. If Nyaru panicked and let go, she would have fucking died.
Yeah. Amelia still would have critically succeeded. I think it was critical for her. Anyway,
29 out of 20.
yes, Amelia would have critically succeeded even without the hand. What would be done after letting go, would be up to you all.
How do you do medical shit on someone in a place like that?
That's the fun part. You don't.
Yeah, you don't. I don't think Maya would have stayed sane enough to get any medical treatment done on anyone without getting stabbed or shot or
So,
her neck snapped.
I didn't actually simulate the Nightmare Field section like I normally do when putting you all through tough stuff. I kind of just thought, well, they always surprise me, and oh, you certainly surprised me.
Yeah, we definitely tried our best.
Oh. And now, well, when we resume next session, think about what you're going to say to these two.
Yeah.
Internally, Strog, well, after he gets over what he's going through right now, he is resolved to kill whoever it is made that field a thing.
You
Gotta
look
wring his
over,
neck.
Nyaru is just glaring wildly, like hand on her gun with a crazed look on her face.
Maya and Amelia are fine.
Dilated cat eyes.
It's like someone showed you a room full of cucumbers.
Smiling like the edgiest Cheshire cat ever.
Oh.
And this is
So-
that one scene where me and Amelia walk out and we're both sipping tea.
Oh.
If you remember the Witchlight campaign, it's like the end of the roller coaster ride at the carnival.
Man.
The monkeys.
So, honestly, I should have mentioned this before we started all this part, but, I intended you all to get a level at the end of this session, and I'm sticking to it. You have overcome the nightmare terrain.
Oh,
Oh,
Heck yeah.
damn. Huh?
Do the horses get a level?
Horses get a level.
Let's go! Yeah! First
Normal
level
horses
up!
don't. Normal horses don't experience stuff like this.
yeah.
Just, like, you look over, like, these horses of a level in, like, fighter and wizard.
The good thing we didn't go through like the swamp of sorrows or whatever, and then they would have died.
It's not up to do a lot, but they can cast a cantrip.
When I rolled for the horses, I thought, oh no, please. They rolled high. Somehow they rolled high.
That's crazy.
And
The
when you're
horses
doing the
just-
three-eyed
yeah.
trick, you get 1 degree of success higher than you would normally.
Oh no.
We're doing our best.
Wait, that means that, like, an 11 is a critical fail normally?
Yes, that's what I mentioned earlier. Those 11s would have been critical fails if you were just walking in casually.
Shit. So yeah,
The
do
Lost-
we,
The
so yeah,
Lamashtians are very serious about staying off their lawn.
do we want to call us a stream then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.